Alright, we sorted out our issues. We're starting off right now, guys, with Code S, Vales versus JMPZ, because it's past midnight in UK. That's right. So we had to restart. We had a few issues happening, guys. I even had to restart my machine because there was a Windows update. I figured let's do it now rather than wait and it becomes an issue in the games, right? So it's better safe than sorry. Yeah. Alright, so I guess Vales is restarting, or he was here a minute ago. Got it. Cool, cool. Alright, so while we do that, while you guys sort that out, let us look at the map selections for this Code S match. Yep, you guys are all done with your map selection, so that's good to go.
You don't see me on cam. I should be on cam.
I don't see you on camera just yet. And I see Slows on the chat. If you want to co-cast with me, come on over. Come on over. Otherwise, I'll do this solo. We still have time. Yeah, so for the bracket of this, I saw the chat there. You know, Pikachu, here's the information for FSL Season 6. That's all the schedule. But tonight's schedule, we're going to start off with the Code S match. And you can see the rest of the matches for tonight. There's Fenrir versus Kitty Cat Gamer for Code B. And then Code A is Cyan versus Nooblord. So that's what's going on. Alright, and I see Vales is now here on camera. Alright, guys, take two. JMPZ, I already talked to Vales earlier, although the recording is probably going to be cut off. So let me summarize what he said. He moved, he's got a new house, he hasn't played SC2. So he's at least even or on the decline, right, Vales? Alright, and JMPZ is on the opposite trajectory. He's been hot. He's been on fire. He got his first win last Wednesday. How you feeling, JMPZ?
Feel pretty good. You know, obviously can't get much practice in from Wednesday to now, but I played a few games. Felt good to get a win. Coming so close in that first series, especially when I know I messed up game 3. But it was, I guess, the experience of the week before. I didn't trip in game 3 this time, so pretty happy about that.
Cat's knocking stuff over in the background.
Got it. And yo, he can't hear you for some reason. It should be fixed now. So JMPZ and Vales, you know, I know you guys are, you know, whether you're winning or losing, you don't seem to be super confident either way. You know, for tonight. Yeah, go ahead.
It's going to be a hard week. It's going to be a hard week, I think. Just so out of practice. I've done a couple of twos, so I'm not fully out of practice. But
oh, okay, that's something.
It's something, yeah.
Yeah,
Can you hear me?
JMPZ obviously got this game 2 days ago. A very tough game. He's improved quite a bit, but now he's facing you. Any final words for either of you before we get started? Any
Nope.
comments to the opponent?
Good luck, dude.
Well, yep.
Good luck, dude. There you go. That's a good one. All right, guys. We'll talk to you on the other side. Good luck, good luck.
See
Good
ya.
luck.
Let me mute it.
All right, so my admin is not here yet, but let me just go ahead and make the map. You guys are looking at Vales versus JMPZ right here. And the first map is Data C. It's quite a big map, right? It's a very big map, which is good for Zerg, I think. You know, lots of expansion areas, and you don't get pushed too fast. So I'm surprised we got this map on there. But, you know, I guess we'll see what happens on that. At the end of the day, whatever the map is really just about who performs better, right? I bungled games where I'm supposed to be favored on the map, but, you know. So yeah, FSL. This is Family StarCraft League. Friends StarCraft League and Fun StarCraft. Whatever F you want to use, except for the obvious one that you don't want to use. So, this is family friendly because we do have kids here playing, some aunts, uncles, and then the rest of us that are casual gamers. So, we're going to start off with Vales, UK versus USA. We shall see how this goes. Okay, he's ready. We're gonna get going. I favor Vales here 2-1, but I was wrong last night. I favored Malagant 2-1, and he lost to.
You are watching FSL Season 6.
In the top right of this map, the Zerg player.
JMPZ.
And the rookie. Both of these guys are rookie, but this rookie is super impressive right off the bat. The Terran player.
Vales.
Alright. This is a very good game to watch for those that want to see how Vales plays, because his TVP looked really good. Although he faced a very cold Malagant. And a hatch first. Gas. Barracks. Gas pool. No pool yet. Oh, yeah, that's right. He's gonna do it now. Gas and then pool right there. Timing is okay. And a a normal scout for Mr. Vales to see if there's any early pool shenanigans, which there isn't. Now he's gonna check for the gas, which all looks standard. Yeah, I don't expect too many cheeses from either of these guys. They seem to be playing pretty standard. Although we've seen Vales do some 3 racks, right? So he seems to like bio play. But he did play a Protoss, so who knows? And he is going to get his command center. All correct timing. JMPC has a lot of money. He should be getting his 3rd base soon. Or he's waiting for the queens. And, yeah, his timing is just a little off. He has a lot of money here. So much money. He could have flopped down that 300 for the hatchery. But he's going to do it now, so that's not too bad. So, yeah, Vales is doing reactor barracks for 2 Marines, which JMPC did not scout. He ran back before he could scout it. JMPC is waiting for a Reaper, which is not coming. So he's got a lot of money. He's even made the 4 lings too. So he's been holding his money, and he decides, yep, it's safe now. He does expand. It's a 2-1-1 from Vales. I'm not surprised. He loves bio play. You know, when the season first started, I think he's one of my favorites to easily go into the playoffs and maybe be top 3 or 4 right now in the league. But he has to contend with the usual suspects: Neutrophil, Dark Menace, Instability are the top 3 in the league right now. And good scout by JMPZ coming in here from the side. And Vales is like, no, can't let you scout. If he needs to get in here and see what the tech is. He does see the racks, the starport. Yeah, so I think he knows. He should know that this is, yeah, he does. It's 2-1-1. Very good scout here for JMPZ. 2-1-1 play. So strategically, how do you deal with 2-1-1 if you're Zerg? Lots of queens, lots of creep spread, drones and lings, and get a 4th base. Hopefully before, right as he lands a 3rd. There is no 3rd yet, So this is super aggressive. JMPC doesn't know this, so yeah, don't mind not having a fourth base here, fourth hatchery. He is putting a spore on each base, which I'm surprised. And the thing is a little early. 5 minutes is when this usually hits, and he's gonna hit a little earlier, 4:20, with 1 medevac. Maybe he got it delayed a little bit there with the supply block, so he's just gonna go a little early. So yeah, with these queens and lings, that's the defense. So yeah, there you go. He grabs all the queens, and he has to defend this. Good creep spread to spot this medevac. So that makes Vales is gonna try the top side. Okay, JMPC needs to be fast here. He doesn't want to lose too many of these overlords. Let's see his reaction. And there it is. The reaction is a little slow. There's a reaction, but the lings haven't moved here yet. Okay, there you go. He does the queen first, I guess. He's gonna lose so many overlords because of this. He needs to focus on the medevac first. There you go. Oh, and he gets it. That's huge. So, mistake there for Mr. Vales there, losing the medevac. He should have, but he did kill quite a bit of resource overlords. So, I don't know. It's kind of wash, right? Maybe even slightly favored for the Zerg. Man, I think Vales is all inning, guys. There's a third command center. Sorry. So, okay. Just more pressure. Banelingness is done. Does he have speed? He doesn't have speed Banes yet. So this is all about control. He doesn't seem to have that many lings, though. He could die to this. He can't lose these lings. Vales. Oh my gosh, he loses the lings. This is terrible. And his queens are just off. Yeah, this is... The thing with Bio, CBT play, it's a lot of its mechanics and control. And you can see JMPZ is just not handling this well. He had a good start, but for some reason he didn't have any lings. And on the counter, look how much damage he's doing. Vale's taking advantage of the mistake here. So much damage. All he has to do is not loot these medevacs. Maybe if he kills... Oh, he has a tank. He's gonna kill this hatchery. Yeah, look, everything's just late for JMPZ. A good transfuse there, but this trade one at a time is just not working out. He tries to focus on the tank, and he's not gonna do it. You know, JMPZ had a chance to get be really in good shape, right? Because he killed the medevac and only lost maybe a couple of overlords, but he just didn't handle that drop too well. So we're gonna go to Tropical Sacrifice. Big map again. I'm really surprised. It's all big maps here, so I guess maybe they're both super scared with crazy short map rushes, right? But I think that's good for Zerg to get big maps. But yeah, I think JMPZ just kind of mis-microed that and didn't have any lings. After he cleaned up that medevac, he had no lings. He just was not ready for it. Took too much damage there. Anyway, guys, game 2. Hopefully we get a game 3 here. This is all standard Zerg versus Terran. So we know exactly what happened in that game. They should know too.
You're watching FSL Season 6.
In the bottom left, 2-1 win in game 1.
Vales.
And the Zerg player in the top right.
JMPZ.
Alright, JMPZ, you're gonna have to calm down. You're gonna have to Make sure your mechanics are good. You can't lose lings like that. You can't not have any lings, and your queens can't be in bad position. You know, it's all about positioning here. In 2-1-1, you gotta be ready to react to those medivacs before they do too much damage. That's what happened in there. I expect JMPC to do the same, and I think Vale should probably try to do the same. That was too easy of a win. You want to see, you want to force JMPC to actually win that. Yeah, and Vales is a Terran main, so. Earlier second gas here for Vales, so maybe he's going mech or something. Yeah, he's not even getting. So this is a different build, guys. He didn't even get. He got an extra SCV, and then he's gonna get the orbital. He does get a Reaper also. Before, yeah, he cancels the SCV. I don't know. He gets a Reaper. He has double gas, fully loaded with 3 SCVs each. Definitely a tech build. And there's the racks in the back. Oh, 3 racks Reaper, guys. I missed the racks in the back. 3 racks Reaper. I love it. Guess what, JMPZ? You better be ready. You cannot let this Reaper squad snowball. Because once these Reapers snowball, you're in trouble. This is popularized by Beyond. And was a pain in the ladder to deal with. Especially when Reapers were not nerfed. It was so damn strong. Now, I think people know how to deal with this. It's really just kind of making lings and queens and just kind of holding it back. You probably can't hold a 3rd hatchery here, so you're gonna have to do this with queens and lings on 2 base and just hold on for dear life, right? Spread the creep and be able to transfer back and forth. You cannot be out of position in this. Oh, don't lose that. Okay. You can't lose these lings though. That's for sure. You gotta stay back because there's gonna be a lot more Reapers here. JMPC needs to just calm down here, control his queens. He knows this is 3 racks Reaper, but he doesn't have his queen. Okay, there it is. Finally, he cannot lose his queen. This has to stay back. You don't want to chase these. He's chasing the Reapers when he's not supposed to. He's going to lose that queen. Don't chase the Reapers. There you go. Stay back. And there you go. He switches the spots. Good, good. He's calming down. He knows what to do. Cannot chase down here. Link speed is done, but it's too risky. Just hold back with queens and links. That's how you do it. He is going to try to attack now. He might get a surround here. Ah, no. He gets some. Let's see. Oh, you know what? Vales was not doing grenades. He has like 6 of them, and he was not grenading. So this ends up being good for JMPZ. Kind of resets this Reaper count. Yeah, this is very good for JMPZ. This queen is very weak. There's transfuse energy here. So Vales is already ready to transition. I don't think he can do much more now. So yeah, he's just playing defense now. This is where you drone, but actually JMPC's going with more lings. Ah, I don't like this. JMPC, you're down workers and you can't keep doing this. You gotta drone now. He drones a little bit. Unless you're baneling busting, I suppose. But even then, I don't like it. I think you drone. Yeah, and he still drone just a couple of banelings. Oh, he's gonna go baneling bust? Yeah, he's a little bit rattled right now because look, he made an extra thing here. He's not even using the gas. He's making a few more drones, which is good to see. Because there's 3 command centers here for Vales. So he's forced quite a big reaction here for JMPZ. If you're JMPZ, you actually want to get double expansion here. He gets 1. Gets another. The baneling that's about to finish. With speed, it'll be huge. Good creep spread. Okay, JMPZ is now settling down. His worker count is very low though, 28 to 29, which is terrible for him. So this game, I think it's kind of even. Actually, no. Terran is ahead. He's got his third base landing. Meanwhile, this third hatchery is not even done yet. He is getting Baneling speed fast. He's got his standard spores here. He probably should get his upgrades going too. But you really gotta hold the drone key, because he's just now one drone ahead. Just now. So really late. And now JMPZ is gonna have to deal with the next set of pressure here, which I think he has enough. Unless he attacks incorrectly here. He could use a Baneling. I don't know why he doesn't make Banelings. Okay. Now he knows. He knows something's up. More Lings coming. More Banes. So he's doing Lings, not Banes. Lings and drones for defense. Reaction to this. Lings and drones. Baneling speed is not done yet. He has no Banelings, which I don't like. There you go. He finally does some Banelings. Oh, the mines hit the... that's really good for JMPZ. It hits the Overlord. And Baneling speed is not quite done yet. Don't chase off creep. I would not chase off creep. You'll lose that queen though. Good transfuse. Nice job. He saved it. And Baneling speed is done. He's making 18 more Lings. This is looking good for JMP's defense. But remember, he's even in the worker count. Oh, this is very dangerous. Good Baneling hit there. Yeah, I wouldn't chase off creep. He needs a fourth base. JMPZ is making more Lings. He's actually really going out on all out. I mean, suppose it could work. If he counters with a lot of Ling Bane, and there's no just mine. He's making mines, so you gotta be careful though. You gotta be careful. The mines, can ruin your Banelings, and once that happens, you're dead. His drone count is terrible, guys. JMPZ has... Okay, just now he ties it up, but he needs another base. He needs a fourth hatchery, guys. Terran has his third. You really want to be one up on Terran. Vale's looking really good here in game 2. So don't let the supply and supply count fool you, right? This is good for Terran. Also, no evos yet here for JMPZ, so upgrades haven't started. He's going Hydra. Hey, I don't mind that against mines, especially. Man, his fourth base is taking so long. This is really bad. He needs that fourth base. Unless he somehow crushes this army. He needs to surround. He's moving in one spot. He's very predictable in moving in one spot. He needs to, he really needs to attack on 2 spots. Ideally, split it into 2. But now this is knee deep in creep. It's harder. Oh, but he didn't move it. Oh, man. That's it. That's the Baneling hit that you wanted. And you're dead, I think. He didn't... Well, you want to flank it so that way you trap some of them. So I think he's kind of dead here. Unless he gets a monster hit here. He really needs a monster hit. These need to hit. Not bad. Oh, but that's it. It just, it comes back to bite him. He attacked that in one group. I think the next phase for him to improve as a player is really just do the surround attacks. He can't attack on just one only. One spot only. So if you're gonna do that, you might as well play Protoss, right? The Protoss Death Ball. And yeah, that's gonna be it, guys. Very impressive game for Vales. Yeah, quick one here. Let's talk to the players real quick. Congratulations, Vales, on the win. But let's start with some few questions. JMPZ, you had a nice start in game 1. You killed that medevac, right? You had a really nice start. You were doing good, but then you somehow didn't have enough for his next push. Tell us about
I didn't
that.
make any banes. That was the problem. I didn't get on gas soon enough, and by the time I realized this push was coming, I didn't get on banes. Didn't have
Yeah.
bane speed. Felt like game 2 was actually better in my opinion.
Yeah,
For
that's right.
me, but I don't. I mean, I haven't seen the video yet, but it felt more comfortable to me. I think I made a few too many lings. I thought he was going to commit more with the Reapers, but
Yep.
I felt like I got farther in the game than I did in game 1 at least.
Correct. Game 2, I think you just needed a fourth hatchery faster. You took too long in there, and then of course you were attacking on just single file again, right? So you lost all your banes and lings because you were attacking just on one spot, not spreading your lings properly. So I think you would defended it, but you know it looked good for you. You just gotta work on that, but you know, not bad. You've improved quite a bit, and you dealt with the formidable Veils here, so at least you know what to do. You know, you're looking
Yep.
good.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Just got to get a little more clean with stuff. I was supply
Yeah.
blocked a lot in that second game as well.
That's
If I
true.
look at the time supply blocked, it was probably over 2 minutes, but
Yep.
you got to be able to make overlords while you're doing other stuff, or else you're always going to lose. So
Yeah. You had a
there's
good
some
scout
mistakes
too,
in
man.
there.
You did
Yeah,
a good scout
I've
in
been working
game
on the
one.
scouting.
Love the Overlord coming in and spotting the 2-on-1 in game one. Yeah, that was crucial. So
I'm scared that you just hold it.
Yep, yeah, it's basically I got the scouting part down. Now I got to start holding it. That's
Got it.
basically it.
Yeah. Veils. Tell us your impressions, because that was pretty straightforward for you.
I was a bit sad that the Reaper in game 2 didn't do any damage really, but you know he was on point with the Queen defense, so
Yep.
yeah.
Queen's a good
Annoying with the Scout, like I say in game 1. I don't know how far ahead I was in either game, if I was ahead or not. So I didn't really scout the third base in game 2, so I don't know how many drones he had. So I've got places that I need to improve for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. You did really well, though, in terms of drone count, because he was either, you know, the same or lower drone count than you, and you had 3 command centers already mining, and he just yeah,
okay.
you're quite far
I was
ahead.
miles ahead. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, you were quite far ahead. He needed to get a third and fourth base at the same time, because he crushed the Reaper control, and he tried to go for a counter, which didn't work out, right? The counter Lingbane, which you were super safe. So, but anyway,
Yeah, I
lots of
nearly
stuff there.
overextended. Nearly
Yeah.
overextended. Yeah, I
Yeah,
would have been a bit sad if that happened.
Yeah, and the the Reapers were scary, but yeah, JMPZ, nice job defending that, like you Vale said. But I think you just kind of got too aggressive on the counter, made too many lings instead of droning up after.
Yep.
You know, but small stuff here or there. That's what we love. TVZ. It's like all mechanical war. Any final comments for you, Vales?
No, just good luck in your other games, and I definitely need to practice.
There
Yep.
you go.
Good luck, man.
All
Well,
right,
there's a
good
reason
seeing
you're
you
gonna be
guys.
on everyone else, and I won't be.
All right.
GG's.
GG's.
GG's. All right, that'll do it for these guys. And let's move on now to the next match. So what do we got here? So that was Vales versus JMPZ. I believe we have code B ready or code A. Let's go check. This is our schedule, guys. So let's let me go double check here. My admin is not really on point tonight. So I think we have Noob Lord on. Yeah, oh no, that's Fenrir. Fenrir's on. Hold on, guys. We got a little bit of a issue here. I think Noob Lord's on. Let's see if we can bring him in. There's Noob Lord. So yeah, we're gonna start with Noob Lord and Cyan. So let's get him on right now. Or unless Kitty Cat Gamer is ready. Actually, we have to start with Kitty Cat Gamer first, because the younger ones have to go in first. So hang tight, Noob Lord Cyan. We have to start with. Well, is Fenrir on? I don't see him on. So if he's not on, we're gonna start with you guys. Let's see. Let's double check. Okay, we got Noob Lord here. And waiting on Cyan. I do see Kitty Cat Gamer. and Fenrir. Let's put them on screen and see who is ready to play. Yeah, Cyan looks like he has food with him. So he looks like... I'm not sure if that's for him. Oh, no, that's for... Okay, Kitty Cat's gonna eat first, maybe. I'm not sure. Let's go talk to Cyan. Because we see him right there. And... Cyan, I see you're at Kitty Cat Gamer's spot. Let's update that.
Hey, do that real quick.
I did already. And Noob Lord is on. Do you guys want to play first?
Sure, by all means.
Cyan, are you ready? I see you have food there.
Well, that's fine.
That'll motivate you to
Make this quick.
make it quick, which is good or bad.
Oh, I gotta do the thing. Hang on.
Okay, so yeah, they're doing the vetoes. Noob Lord, I think, is ready too.
All right, there we go. Veto's done.
Oh, they're done with the vetoes already. Very nice. Let's go take a look at what they got going on here. And let's chat with these guys. Alright. Tell us how you're feeling, guys. Noob Lord.
Yeah, I'm feeling great. Hoping for a good game tonight, and after that, you know, have a little bit of coffee, and then watch a little YouTube afterwards. Watch a few StarCraft 2 tips, see where I can, you know, I can improve my game.
Yeah, you had a really good game last time. You beat Little Reaper, and you know Little Reaper beat Cyan. So Little Reaper is no easy opponent, but you actually won really well against him. And Cyan, you're you know, in many cases I would still consider you the favorite. You know, it really just depends on how you're feeling that day, right? How you feeling today?
Actually, feel pretty good. Two different styles between Little Reaper and Noob Lord. I mean, it's completely different styles. And I think Noob Lord plays the style that I tend to like to play, so I think my chances will be a little bit better than what it was when I played against Little Reaper.
Yeah, Little Reaper's super aggressive, so Noob Lord, somewhat aggressive, but is really a macro style, double stalker harass type guy. So, all right. Well, any final comments for either of you? Have you been practicing, Cyan?
I've been doing 2v2s with Kitty Cat Gamer, so that's probably the practice I have been getting in.
Well, that's good. That's something for sure. And Noob Lord just played, so he obviously had some practice. All right, guys. Good luck to you guys. All right?
Good luck, good luck.
We'll see you guys
Good
in
luck.
a bit.
Have fun.
All right. All right. We got these two. Ready to go. What are our maps? Cosmic Sapphires Game 1 is a big map with a gold. This will be really cool. So, let us do this, guys. I'm excited for this. I actually favor Cyan 2-1 here. I know Cyan lost 0-2 to Little Reaper and Noob Lord 2-0 Little Reaper, so you'd think, whoa, Noob Lord is so much better. That's not the case. I'm thinking Cyan, the clash of styles here is better for Cyan here. Game 1! In the bottom right.
Cyan.
And here in the top left, Noob Lord. Well, his video is not working for some reason. We'll have to fix that. But yeah, clash of styles here. I favor Cyan here just because, you know, he just got caught with Little Reaper's cheeses. You know, when you're playing Little Reaper, you gotta be careful. And he was not careful. And so he ended up losing 2-0. And Noob Lord, we saw, was super careful. So, he definitely wanted to be sure he was safe from the Little Reaper, right? So, that's basically what happened. But so far here, standard openers, as expected. They want to play standard. Both of them seem to. I don't think they're the cheesing type. And we actually have the video ready now for the intro for Noob Lord. It's working now, I think. So yeah, this guy here in the top left.
Noob Lord.
There you go. Gotta give him the intros, you know. The Noob Lord expands pretty fast, huh? Well, there's double gates for Cyan. Oh, Cyan's gonna steal that. That's beautiful. Alright, he steals the gas. That's really good. And he's gonna find out about this greedy expansion. When I say greedy, you got your gas stolen. And guess what? Cyan should really attack. He needs to punish this. I really think he needs to punish this. Cyan's just hanging out here. He is making... Oh, he's supply blocked! Oh my goodness. Yeah, he was supply blocked. But he did steal the gas, which is huge. It's still in play. There's a shield battery here. I think what you want to do here, if you get lucky, is get some adepts in. But he's gonna go Stalker, and he is gonna get a later expansion. Really late. As Noob Lord's Nexus is finishing, his is just finishing up. I think that supply block really screwed up Cyan here. He had a chance to punish. And the longer this goes, the less likely he's gonna be able to punish. So probably okay that you get this. He's getting a Stargate. So Cyan off to a slow start. Robo versus Stargate. That's the difference, guys. Man, look how long this Nexus is taking. Already falling behind 4 workers. Lots of stalkers here for Cyan. He's probably, you know, he makes this Robo and he usually makes an Immortal with it. But a Stargate play is really good here. Look how defensive Cyan is. He actually should have put this down here. This is funny he's defensive because look, he knows that there's only one gate, man. You don't need to be this defensive, and if you're gonna put it next, shield battery, put it at the bottom. You want to protect the bottom first. But he's gonna make an Oracle, so maybe he'll do some damage. There is no shield battery here in this mineral line, not even a pylon. So Noob Lord's macro is kicking into high gear. He's already 8 workers ahead. So if Cyan needs to kill workers. If he can get up there and kill some workers, Cyan's also looking to expand again, maybe. He's down 8 workers. He's falling further and further behind. He needs to continuously be warping in. That first supply block really messed him up. He's going the long way with this. Well, I guess he wanted to check the gold first, but to me, you want to go there right away and do as much damage as you can early. No more from the Stargate here. And a faster third base for Noob Lord. Choose. I think you want to all in this guy. Okay, here's the attack. Gets a couple. I mean, he can kill more up here. There's nothing up here. There you go. Very good. Got so many workers now. Oh, he moved it right before he killed that. So 8 workers, pretty good, especially when you keep this. So just like that, Cyan's within 2, but he needs a third base. Macroing, of course, the way he could. But he doesn't know that there's a third base already for Noob Lord here. He's gonna go back in. He needs to scout that. Getting a Void Ray. This Oracle has no idea. Not much. He doesn't know too much. And Noob Lord's like... No, but Cyan does take a worker lead. So charge lot for Noob Lord here. Oh, no upgrades except for the warp gate for both players. This Oracle has enough energy to do something. Still, is he gonna expand? What's his deal? He's not gonna fall behind. There you go, he expands. We will kill that with this. This Overseer will finally see, not Overseer, Observer. We'll finally see that there's a third base maybe. Oh, he's veering to the left. He's not gonna see it.
The minerals have up and gone.
And he spotted without knowing about the third base, which is fully saturated already, guys. So Noob Lord pulls ahead again. But you know, the longer this game is, the better it would be that Cyan may catch up. Oh, does he rally this Immortal incorrectly? He did. He's gonna lose it. Oh man. Oh, what is that? Like a free Immortal. Not happy about that, is he? Like, I lost the Immortal. Gave it away for free. But at least he sees the fully saturated base, I suppose. Okay, this is good. He's putting a pylon and shield battery in there. Oh my gosh, a fourth base for Noob Lord. This guy's expanding like very cool back in the day. Very fast expansions, guys. You gotta punish this guy, but you know, he plays safe. His army count is actually bigger than Cyan, so he knows he could expand, but Cyan doesn't even have a shield battery here. The Void Ray is here for some reason. I'm not sure what that's for. Yeah, so what's the upgrades here for Noob Lord? He has charge, but he doesn't, you know, he only has, well, he does have, okay, he has 8, 9 charge slots. He has a lot of stalkers there. Falling behind. 82 workers now for Noob Lord. I think you better stop making workers, Noob Lord. He's got that good mechanics of constant production. This Void Ray, why is it over here? Is he just rallying it there? Yeah, he's just rallying it. He's got the weirdest rallies. You know, he had a rally of the Immortal to scout and die. And now he's got these Void Rays. Meanwhile, Noob Lord, another base. Why not? So many bases. Let's go look at it from their point of view, guys.
Upgrade complete.
So Noob Lord adding more gateways. And then Cyan. I mean, this game is still close enough. But Noob Lord definitely has the lead.
I am here in the shadows.
The Void Rays could be something, but they're not even in position. Okay, he moved them back. He finally realized that he was rallying him incorrectly. And now they'll be all together. So the Void Rays can make a big difference in this fight. Although there are gonna be 5 Archons, okay. And still no shield battery here for Cyan. So in case, if Noob Lord attacks there, big trouble, right? But what a first game, guys. Both of these guys are being super safe. Let's check the upgrades. Cyan is slightly ahead in upgrades. But he has no charge. Yeah, he does have Archons. That's good. And he's at 75 workers to 82, so he's catching up a little bit here. And now we finally see some sort of attack. And luckily for Cyan, the attack is this way. There are shield batteries here to help. But he has no vision. Look, you know, there is no vision on this side. Army size, Noob Lord has the bigger army, but there is the shield battery. Okay, here it is. There's no shield. There's no units for shield battery help though. And he needs to warp in on this side. The Void Rays are here though, but these Archons are in the back. The Archons need to be up front. They're not fighting. They're just blocked. I think this could have been okay, but the Archons are just nowhere to be. Look at that. They're still in the back. He doesn't even have charge, but he's gonna clean up but he does lose 39 workers. Look at that. He's gonna clean up the army, but he lost 39 workers. And mostly because he didn't blink back the units. And he needs to fight this. I don't know why he doesn't think he can fight that. Oh, because he got attacked on the other side. So Cyan just did not blink back the Stalkers. He was out of position. There's no shield battery here where the fight really needed to be. So he's gonna lose this game 1. He just, you know, kind of messed that up. No shield battery at the right spots. I mean, I suppose he has a chance to come back. Army-wise, he's about the same, so I think he needs to go now if he wants to come back. Because he's not going to come back to the long game, right? Because he doesn't have the money. And still, these Archons are not in position. They're always clogged and out of... They're not in the right spots. And he has no money. He needs to rebuild workers, which... he's trying to, but he lost the base. He lost so many workers. 48 workers, guys. Yeah, Noob Lord has this game pretty much, unless there's a weird DT. Oh, he has an observer. He learned from the little Reaper thing. Here's a counter. Let's see what Noob Lord does. Is he gonna go home? He's gonna go home. So this is good. Anytime, you know, you get the opponent to just go home, you get enough time to go attack here, and then what you can do is recall. Because you killed 21 workers. That makes a big difference. But I would recall here. Not gonna do it, and again he's clogged up, and he's got a nice concave here. Game 1, like I said, is gonna go to Noob Lord. We should see a GG, but well, I guess he's not quite sure how far behind he is. Noob Lord's economy has not been touched, guys, minus this last attack. So during that whole time, minus the last attack, Noob Lord has built up enough bank and army. But Cyan still has the upgrade lead. That's the good news for Cyan. He's just broke. And here's the killing blow. Meanwhile, Cyan's gonna go on the other side to counter. And he will definitely kill this base, but he's not gonna survive this one. Yeah, he just did not have vision on this side of the map, so he got surprised. And he had no shield batteries here where the fight really happened. If he had split his army here and here, and his Archons were in position, they were never shooting the whole time, I think he would have won that fight. Because, you know, the advantage is at home, right? Cyan's trying to figure out how he can win this, but it's not looking good. It's just not possible, I think. Look at that, even the blink forward, the charge slot counter. I suppose if he had DT here, where's the observers? The observers are up here, so if he had DT here, he can clean this up. But at the end of the day, he's down to one base and one mineral line of 165 minerals. And a safety recall here. And that'll do it. Game 1's won by Noob Lord a while ago, based on this one attack right here. So Noob Lord will take it. It's doable. Science did not know that Noob Lord took a fast third base. And he just didn't know that he was attacking on the left side. He was just out of position. And his Archons weren't part of the fight at all. That was the problem. So he just needs to have things in the right spots right now. Cyan could use some coaching from his family if they're there. He's gonna take a bite out of his pizza. Maybe he needs that pizza power. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle style. Okay, game 2. It's on the inside and out. A smaller map. So hopefully better scouting for Cyan here so we can get to a game 3.
You're watching FSL Season 6.
Alright, just needs better vision and better positioning.
Cyan.
Meanwhile, this guy is improved quite a bit.
New Lord.
Alright, let's see. Is he undefeated? No, he lost to... I'm pretty sure he lost to Deepu. Yeah, he's just improved quite a bit, so... You guys can check the record of, you know, the FSL. You can see that in our entry in Liquipedia. You guys can check out all the games and the results. Right there, on chat. There's also at the beginning of the last game, tactical mistakes by Cyan. He got supply blocked. He was gonna try to maybe counter Nublo's fast expansion, but he didn't. This time his expansion is faster too, so that's good. So he was able to steal the gas, but he wasn't able to do anything with that. So, you know, he stole the gas, but if nothing came of it, and you got supply blocked, you know. But a much better start for Cyan here. Getting his Nexus pretty close at the same time as Nooblord. No pylon here up front, in case you get rushed. Nooblord confirms the expansion. Meanwhile, Cyan is playing blind. He just doesn't even scout. Not one scout at all. Oh, good kill here for Cyan. So, Nooblord's not gonna know about the fast Twilight here. But there is a Stargate for Nooblord, so I'm varying it up. Cyan needs a pylon up front for a shield battery. Oh, he's gonna do Glaive of Depths. Ooh, interesting. This could do a lot of damage. Glaive of Depths, especially if he controls it right? It doesn't seem like Nooblord has worried about Adepts in a while, so I like this. Glaive Adepts. You don't normally see Glaive Adepts at PvP, so... More gateways. Cyan needs a pylon up front so he can help warp in, but he's not doing that. But Nooblord, you can see he has a shield battery and pylon there. But I suppose he's planning on just all-inning, so... 2 base all-in. Because, you know, if you don't do enough damage to the depths, man, what do you have? Like, your depths are... They're there to kill probes. I don't think they're there to kill armies. And Noob Lord's getting greedy. This is good for Cyan, especially if he goes soon. But Noob Lord's gonna find out about the adepts, though. So he needs to go. Noob Lord is going on the right side, so that'll do quite a bit of damage to the workers. Lots of adepts, so maybe he kills a lot of workers, sure, but Cyan will kill a lot of workers for sure. He needs to go, though, like soon. Noob Lord 2 can go in. They'll get some warpins there. Do not F2 this. Yeah, he's not gonna F2 it. He just, I think he warpin stalkers. Good job. He's gonna lose a lot of workers. But here comes the pain. This is the real pain. Yeah, he's safe now. He lost a lot of workers, 9, but I think he's gonna lose a lot more with these glaive adepts. This is a dangerous attack. More. Okay, here it is. Yeah, that's not enough. Look at how fast these adepts are so in such a huge amount. It doesn't. Look at that shield batter. It doesn't matter too much, and I think he's just too busy dealing with this. The overcharge is not healing anything. He's trapped. Can't get anywhere to help, and quickly the worker count goes down. 18, just like that, and he's gonna clean up this base. I think he's gonna win this. The oracles, yeah, they can kill the rest of that, but that's it. Cyan with a nice comeback with the glaive adepts. We're gonna go to game 3. Very nice. I like it when we get to game 3. He did get his pizza power right there. Cyan. Who is he? Is he Donatello, Leonardo, or Raphael? Or Michelangelo? No, wait. How many Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? There are only 3? I don't remember. It's been a while. But game 3, the final one, is on Data C. 4. So Leonardo, Donatello, Raphael, and Michelangelo? Is that right? I think that's right. Yeah. So which one is he? Which one is Cyan? He's got pizza. You could say he looks like a turtle. He might get mad. Hyper Turtle is the turtle, right? If he has the ninja mask thing, he could look like a ninja turtle, wouldn't he? No? Leo. He's Leonardo. Alright. Well, look. He's got pizza power right there. Game 3, guys. Whatever Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle he is. He's the leader according to bunnies. Leonardo.
You're watching FSL Season 6.
Alright. This is the final game in this match. This Protoss player is. And winning game 2.
Cyan.
What kind of trick does he have now? You know, Noob Lord expanded too fast. Didn't know where the exit was. So maybe we didn't see where he went. He probably went up here thinking, oh, whoops, it's down here. We didn't see though. Reminder, guys, we have one more match after this. It's Kitty Cat Gamer versus Fenrir. Noob Lord scouting. So one thing we didn't see is Cyan didn't scout at all. In that last game, he did not scout, guys, and continuously does not scout. Look, Noob Lord scouts, although he missed the Glaive Adepts. Cyan 1 gate, and it looks like Nooblord is gonna expand, but this time he has 2 gates. Nooblord follows up the scout. Oh, got messed up there. So far pretty standard, except for that second pylon is at the bottom for Nooblord, which... Oh, Cyan! He's gonna do a proxy Stargate. All that scouting and you still don't see anything. Maybe you shouldn't bother scouting, huh? Cyan does not scout at all. He doesn't care what you're gonna do. He's like, whatever, dude. Oh, the stalker pressure. This is the infamous stalker pressure. Nooblord didn't do this in the first 2 games. It is a Stargate. Okay, so Cyan just has to not die these 2 stalkers, which he shouldn't. He has a second one coming. If he chronos it. And he expands, so... He's like, uh-oh, something's coming my way. Look, hello? He doesn't get a shot in. Cyan's gonna pressure its stalkers. Meanwhile, what? The shield battery's too far. And there's 3 of them. You don't need that. You don't need the shield batteries here. You actually want to do it up here. Or even here. But that's just too far. Unless you're doing some even the Tempest thing, you want to do it right here. So he's a little, quite a bit off there. He does put, oh my gosh, you know, some games he doesn't make shield batteries. In this game, he makes 4 or 5 unnecessary ones. Oh, he's going to be a Void Ray. And he's going to attack up front with these stalkers. Okay, there you go. They'll draw the stalkers up here. And that'll do a lot of damage. Meanwhile, the other stalkers are going to come down here. He's got another Void Ray, but he's supply blocked. The stalkers are here. He needs to run this Void Ray back, which he takes too long. And he's probably going to die! Oh, he doesn't! These stalkers... Okay, he's going to get triple shield health. But he needs to attack with this group. But now it's too late. Yeah, there's an Immortal there. He took a little too long. He needed to send that to attack. And he has no expansion. He's so all in, guys. This is so all in for Cyan. But 2 Void Rays are scary. He can actually overcharge and kill this. Too bad he's leading with a weak one. Yeah, no bother moving that back. Worker-wise, he's already falling behind. Okay, he needs to come back. He needs to come back. He's not executing this properly. And he's... Oh, man. Oh, he just survives. You know, he needed to send the weak one back earlier. He attacked with the weak one first. Cyan is still so all in. He is not expanded. He even has the money to expand, but he's just going all in, period. You might as well wait for a lot of Void Rays at this point. How? He knows something's coming there. 3 Void Rays is scary. So, he can do this. I suppose you don't... Well, he has the money, though. If he has the money, you might as well, put in the Nexus. He's too slow to spend his money. He said 3 Void Rays soon. If he sends 3 Void Rays there, I think he's got this on the top. But that's 3 Immortals, man, with finally shield batteries. So you're not gonna bust it. Okay, but there's 3 Void Rays here. He needs to kill workers or something. Yeah, he is gonna kill workers. And then you send this. But he's not sending it. He could overcharge. Actually, he has enough here to overcharge. That's not enough stalkers. And then he sends it up here. I think he's got it, guys. These Void Rays are unstoppable. The Stalkers are unstoppable. And he's done it! That was an all-in. That was an all-in, ladies and gentlemen. A few things he can improve on the all-in, but that's not bad. Let's go chat with these guys. Well, congrats, Cyan, on coming back and winning. Let's start off with Noob Lord, who had an awesome start in all 3 games, but just could not deal with the Game 2's Adept all-in, and then Game 3's all-in, all-in. Noob Lord, what do you think? And you're mute. I think you're muted.
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah, that caught me off completely by surprise. I was not expecting that from the previous games that I've seen Cyan play. So I was hoping to just completely go off by macro style. And I haven't seen, at least from some of the games that I've reviewed, I've never seen Cyan play that way. So that, took me by surprise completely right there.
Yeah, I don't know if that was a last-minute decision, Cyan, after Game 1's macro loss. What was that about? You're muted, Cyan. Yeah, tell us, was it a last-minute decision?
Oh.
You know what? I'm gonna all-in this guy or what?
Yeah, so for Game 2, it was just expand, get Glaive of Depths, and when I saw his Oracle, I thought, okay, well, he's spending all his money on Stargate tech. I just get a couple Stalkers out, push that away. He shouldn't have too much back at his base, so I figured I had him by then. In Game 3, it was just the way the map's set up, that you can get to his main pretty easy with Void Rays. I did lose a couple. I meant to go in with 3, but I kept going in with 2, and then send the Stalkers in from the front.
That makes sense. Noob Lord, any thoughts on what he just said?
Yeah, that was a nice read right there when you noticed that the Oracle was coming in for your probes, that you reacted that way. I wasn't expecting anybody to read that would be the army composition that would be stuck at home. I was kind of expecting another counter Oracle attack from that, because most of the games that I've seen was pretty much Cyan normally goes for a harass with Oracles. And then he normally tries to snipe a few probes back so that he can try to get a lead, and then after that, he tries to pull further ahead with a macro game. So I wasn't expecting that. Yeah, he'll be pulling that one off.
Yeah, it was a good adjustment for Mr. Cyan here. So congratulations on that, Noob Lord. You've improved quite a bit. That you were actually ahead in all 3 games, but you just didn't handle the all-ins that well. But that's just practice and reading it. So, nice job on improving constantly, Noob Lord. People were like, whoa, he's going to win the whole Code A. He's looking good. But then Cyan, nice comeback, nice adjustment mid-game. Pizza power, I would say, right?
Pizza power.
That's right. There you go. All right, guys. I'll see you guys later. Good job, good job.
Have a good one.
Thank you. GG's.
All right, guys. That was really good. Exciting games. And now we're in our final match tonight. It's Code B's Fenrir versus Kitty Cat Gamer. So we need Kitty Cat Gamer back on. And Fenrir. And then we can get started for our Code B match. Let's get, let's see, Cyan. I assume he's getting, he was on Kitty Cat's computer. So yeah, he's gonna switch. So while he does that, we'll be right back.
Sarah, what have you done?
Kerrigan, the die is cast. This is the last day. Your swarm darkens the sky of any planet.
accept their judgment.
Command, we've found Kerrigan. She's holed up in a Zerg base.
I made my peace long ago. Consider it done. For ire. Indeed.
Alrighty, we're back. We are back. Let's go check on our players. Are they ready? They should be ready, right? So there you go. There's Kitty Cat Gamer. Let's chat with her real quick. Oh, I don't see her. Oh, okay, never mind. She's using Science to log in. What's up, Kitty Cat? How you doing?
Good.
Good. And I think we had Fenrir here. Where is Mr. Fenrir? Hang tight. I think we lost Fenrir, but Kitty Cat, how you been feeling? Did you get any practice in?
I've done a few games and gotten some practice in.
What do you know about Fenrir's style? Do you know much? I mean, he's Terran, and he does really crazy attacks. What do you think? Super aggressive guy. Do you know much about Fenrir or no?
No.
Not really. Alright. Now I'm just double checking to check on Fenrir.
Yeah.
I don't see him on. So I know you're getting coaching, so we'll be back. We gotta get Fenrir on. So in the meantime, Kitty Cat, I suppose you'll get some get a chance to kind of review what Fenrir likes to do, and Cyan can give you some coaching. All right, so we'll be right back, guys. We have to get Mr. Fenrir here, and he's not here right now. Okay, we'll be right back.
As well. And in the north hand side, it is our pink Protoss player, D Poo. Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
All right, D Poo it is. And to round out the most amazing team, obviously, that's playing Team Tempo, it is our yellow Protoss player, Dark Menace.
Yeah, so a lot of players to keep track of. We're going to do team colors to make it a little bit easier on ourselves, I think.
Right. We'll see.
The red versus the blue. That works for me.
All right.
So I can give you a little bit of backstory on some of these players. We have our team captains on each team, Neutrophil and Dark Menace. They're actually KJ's teenage sons.
Yep.
So some pretty talented kids there. Usually vying for that top spot in the Code S bracket, the diamond bracket of the FSL. The only competitor that really gives them a run for their money so far is actually none other than Instability.
I saw her playing yesterday.
Yeah.
She did pretty well, right?
She did decently. I mean, almost. Just needed to win, I think, was the big difference there, the key difference. But my little sister, she's climbing up in those ranks as well. A strong Protoss player usually, but playing a little bit of Zerg, because I think the players are planning on being a little bit aggressive.
Okay.
And she doesn't know how to do that as Protoss.
Oh, well,
hop into the Zerg
I'm sure there's a lot of people here that can help her with that 100%.
Yeah, absolutely. It is NA StarCraft after all, so I'm sure there's help galore. DPU and ET, a couple friends as well, and then we made mention of Hyper Turtle and War Bunnies being both in the same Minnesota Barcraft clan. They're good friends as well, and so of course leaped at the chance to be on opposite teams so they could annihilate each other as best they can.
Well, things are getting a little bit crazy already here, ET, as we have a Ghost Rush with Cloak.
Oh, yes, we've actually seen this in the 2v2 division. Dark Menace and Neutrophil played as a team there, and one of their favorite builds was doing a nuke rush. Double nuke, typically,
Oh
out
my
of
god,
Neutrophil.
yeah. Second Ghost Academy, too. Yeah, so it is going to be double nukes coming out. We got a nice early Baneling Nest as well, right? So a lot of aggression coming here. I'm assuming that cannon is for defense, so right? You get your teammates to go out on the battlefield, get some craziness done, but then you have a bit of defense at home in case, of course, there's some shenanigans on the other side.
Yeah, and these players, obviously, they range from silver all the way up to diamonds.
Yep.
So there's a lot of MMR difference here. So it's one of the beautiful things, though. We do have individual leagues for each level, but actually, we just saw
I think that was a
Phoenix hallucination, I think barely getting the scout on those ghosts. Of course, at this level, we do have to have a little asterisk of seen, but
doesn't
maybe
mean
not
that you
noticed.
saw it.
Coming
Exactly,
on next.
right?
Just
As
waiting
the
on
Ghost
him.
Academies were a little bit in the back, and the Ghost doesn't remain there on the map for you to look back in 5 minutes when you remember you scouted and
Exactly.
see. So we'll see if they're aware. Of course, seeing that Neutrophil is playing as Terran, obviously he has a main race Protoss, that may already be a little bit of a tip-off, as he does love this build.
Okay. I
We
love
actually
this.
have Dark Shrine on the
I
way
saw the Dark
as
Shrine on the way
well.
too, right? Nuke in production. There's a lot going on right now, and that's the beauty of a 4v4, right? Oh,
Yeah.
Dark Shrine, Blink. We got the Ghost on the right side flying in soon. So the Cloak is going to be done by the time they get there. So I'm just rubbing my hands together right now to see how they deal with the Cloaked Ghost dropping into their base.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see indeed. One nuke already finished up, another one on the way. And, you know, it's hard to spot the nukes even at the top level sometimes.
Oh, tell me about it. Are you
So-
kidding me? Do you know how many mineral lines I've lost?
The little red dot, of course, of doom. So we'll see how they manage to react to this. We see a lot of air units on the way, of course. That's sort of the flavor of 4v4.
Yep, here we
mass
go.
air. As the ghosts do
Nuclear
go in,
launch
setting them
detected.
on hold fire so they don't accidentally shoot anyone in advance. And he sees a juicy mineral line there.
All right, there's nuke number 1, ET. Nuke number 2 going over on the east side
All right,
of the
hop
map.
on,
That's like where we are,
Battle.net.
like Philly, right?
All right, at least you're there. Just
we gotta
accept
be
the
careful
invite.
here. We might,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, gotta be careful.
Spotted.
Oh, big nuke. Does manage to get mostly out of there. A few SCVs going down, but nothing too
Oh!
All right, guys, we're back here. Let's bring in Fenrir, and we got Kitty Cat here now too. Let's get him on SE2 for our final match. Yeah, okay, Fenrir. Just waiting on you to accept the game, then we can just do a quick interview so we can get going on the games. Oh, it's glitching. Okay. Let's re-invite. Let's remake this game. I'm gonna remake this game. Yeah, yeah. Let me try it with the. And his volume is low. Let's raise his volume a little bit.
I can't see your invite. Basically, when
Yeah.
you invited me to the lobby, when I accepted it, canceled the lobby invite, so now it's stuck in the entering lobby segment of the loading
Yeah,
after downloading.
I get it. That's fine. We'll try again. Let's see if.
Got a
we can
change
get
in party status will remove it, but I cannot receive invites to lobbies until the entering lobby thing goes
Yeah,
without.
no problem. Let's
I don't know
try
why
it.
this glitch occurs.
Yeah, it's okay. We'll try it again. So what you can do too, if you want, is oh yeah, it is glitching for you. Why don't you do this? Log out Fenrir from Battle.net, and then rejoin Battle.net, and that should work. Okay, just log out of Battle.net and rejoin.
All right. Yeah. Usually inviting a person to the party works, but closing StarCraft is a lot more reliable. Like 100% of the time it gets rid of it if you just close the program.
So hang tight, guys.
I'm sorry. StarCraft takes a moment to boot up on this computer. Don't ask me why. Okay, so it's loading into the login screen, and then it'll have to go through the auto login process. And
No worries.
I'm really sorry about this.
It's all right. We'll get through this. We'll get this done. All right. So while it's doing that, Fenrir, how you feeling?
I have not practiced at all. The only real competitive StarCraft I've been playing is my team matches with Shenpone. I'm
Oh,
loading in.
Nice team matches.
Yeah,
help. It helps, by the way. Is there any way you can turn your camera sideways? Because you're sideways right now. Okay, there you go. I see, it's on portrait mode. That's fine. Yeah, I think it's fine.
Okay, yeah, this needs something to prop it. This will probably work as a
alright.
prop. Give me a second.
But at least you're in the game now. So, this is looking good,
Yeah.
guys. We're almost there.
For kitty cat there for a second.
Yeah, no worries. So, guys, we're almost here, and
Sorry?
it looks like for this, their map selections are already done. So we are pretty much good to go. Cosmic Sapphire for game 1. Game 2 is Inside and Out, a small map. And then Moon Dance for game 3, a mid-sized map. But Cosmic Sapphire is a big map, so that'll be an interesting game 1. Anyway, alright. Fenrir, let's get started. Any final words to your opponent?
Should probably do another 40 minutes game just for nostalgia's sake. Good luck.
Good luck. And Kitty Cat, any words to your opponent?
Good luck.
Good luck. There you go. Alright. Good luck to you, ladies and gentlemen. See you later. Okay. There you go. We're gonna get this started, guys. Finally. Terran versus Zerg coming right up.
Watching FSL Season 6.
Yeah, it's a big map with gold here, so a little bit slow on the load, but we're finally here. There you go in the bottom right, the Zerg player. She is
Kitty Cat Gamer.
And her opponent, the Terran player.
Fenrir.
And we saw Fenrir at Storm Cup, the FSL segment. He was there to compete and have fun. So this is our Code B match, right? Our youngest, usually, or newest players in SC2. So game 1, we'll see how Cyan's daughter here reacts. I'm sure Cyan will get some coaching in. If she wins, he may just say, yeah, you're good. But if she doesn't, this is the good news about this FSL, is you can coach in between games. Obviously, you can't coach during the games, but in between games, right? Right before the next one starts, you can get some adjustments in. Love that she is droning quite a bit, getting the drone to get the pool and gas. And she did move the Overlord down here, but that's it. She typically doesn't send her Overlords too much around the map. She will get there eventually, but right now, I think she'll be really strong. She starts off with Roach, Ling Roach, and then if she gets to Hydras, that's when it's really good for her. So, Fenrir, I think, does bio play, and he's gonna harass with the Reaper. Which, lucky for her, she is her pool is on time. Sometimes you forget the pool, you're just in big trouble. And she's got the Overlord right on time too. Nice job. Meanwhile, Fenrir, the command center, getting ready to expand. He adds the reactor, and now he's gonna see what he can do with this Reaper. She gets a fast Roach Warren, but she needs she needs Lings. She doesn't have anything yet, and the Reaper's on their way. So she's gonna need some Lings. So this is not your typical Protoss that just kind of stays put. This is Zerg, man. You need their Lings. She's forgotten them. I think is he rushing to Roach? Luckily for her, he is shooting the guys on the gas. Oh, he's gonna get a drone. There's one. There's the Lynx. You can actually fight with drones. She may not know that. Oh, she's gonna lose a lot. But here come the Lynx finally. That's a lot of Lynx. Alright, she needs to go mine now. I think she's good. Let's look at it from her point of view. What's she doing? Alright, she's like, alright, I need to mine. So yeah, she's mining now. She gets the queen. There's just so much to do. And she starts the lair. Injects. Right. StarCraft. There's just so much to do. Meanwhile, Fenrir's side, let's see. Successfully harassing with the Reaper. Gets the factory next.
SCV ready.
And adds. Oh, he loves these upgrades really fast. That's what he loves to do. And a bunker up front. Very nice. So far, you know, not bad for either. Yeah. Ladder is quite different, right? That's what happens sometimes. So she's got roaches and lings already. Does she have speed? She doesn't have speed just yet. Oh, she did. She finished it already. She got it fast. Alright, so, you know, the thing with Kitty Cat Gamer, she gets macroed up. She's in great shape. Fenrir is getting double upgrades. Factory is done, so Starport and another barracks. Yeah, she's doing gas really fast. Double gas for Zerg, for Terran is also pretty fast. Look, guys, this is Code B. They try to do standard builds as best they can, but in reality, there's just so much to do. Code B is our newest SC2 players, so they're not really doing things, you know, where you would expect it the way pros do, and obviously you won't expect the pros to, but at least the builds would be kind of similar, right, when you get to the Diamond Masters level. This is Code B, and typically they're bronze, silver, maybe even gold. So, you know, I love this. She has an overseer, so looking good for Kitty Cat Gamer. She is droning. She has the lead in drones now. Meanwhile, Fenrir just massing up those Marines and then eventually a tank. She could probably get her hatchery, third and fourth even. She has a lot of money. She has 900 minerals in the bank, so definitely could do that. Meanwhile, Fenrir here is making workers. There's been games where we see Fenrir not make there's a big attack, but I don't think you can do anything here. She is coming. I wouldn't throw this. I would run away. There's a tank, bunker, and lots of Marines, and it's completely closed. You don't have Ravagers. Well, you have one. And typical in the newer leagues, you can see there's no production while this is happening. Probably not a good idea. I love that she backs off. She needs to back off. This scares off Fenrir a little bit. And now at home, Kitty Cat is gonna go Spire. Mess around and find out. Indeed. That makes me laugh. Let's see what any reaction. No, Kitty Cat's too busy to be reading. She's too busy to be reading chat. But she does need a third and fourth base soon. She has the worker lead, but the upgrades for Fenrir looking good. He already has 1-1. 2-2 is halfway done. Okay, she's finally getting her third base. But man, the upgrade lead is huge. Kitty Cat. I hope she doesn't make mutas. They're gonna get wrecked by these Marines. Fenrir is looking good with his upgrades. 2-2 versus 0-0. Oh, and he's gonna load and drop. Alright. She has so much money. 2,700 minerals. At that point, you can make 5 hatcheries and expand everywhere and just hold the key. Hold the make whatever key, right? She is supply block right now, and a few overlords are incoming, about 4 of them. She's getting attack upgrades for air. Here's one lone drop. Her third base is coming online. She needs more gas, that's for sure. So she needs that base. She needs more. Here comes the drop. The units are close by though, so it should be pretty easy cleanup. 7 mutas are coming already. So this is a one-way trip for these medevacs. That's right, E-Laser would be proud with these so many overlords coming. The mutas are out. Will she chase the medevac? She could. Yeah, she's gonna chase the medevac. But they're alone. The overlords. Okay, at least the mutas did kill the medevac. So still good trade there for Fenrir, who's at 2-2 and he's now getting 3-3. Oh my goodness. The only upgrade she has is air, which is really not good against marines. She's gonna need banelings or a lot of roaches. You know, remember, these are newer players, so they're not quite sure what to do just yet. Mutas are here, so Fenrir makes 2 turrets at home. Meanwhile, super safe up front. And she's gonna fly with the mutas to see what she can do. Oh my gosh, there's even a Thor. Woo! Don't go in there, kitty cat. Do not go in there. More drones. He needs the gases, that's for sure. The Thor is here on duty against the mutas in the back. She needs... Okay, Fenrir's also has so much money now too. Both of them floating so much. She's getting the hive. And now the mutas are going and do something. She needs to run away though as soon as she gets shot. Oh, don't attack that. No. Smartly leaves. Okay, that's good. She loses quite a few mutas. Four mutas. Go down. She'll be annoying to try to kill that. But loses another muta for that. That's a warning. No more mutas. But she's making 8 more mutas. Yeah, she's making a lot of mutas, guys. And these mutas, they have +1. Oh, that's something. More Thors are coming. Mutas are really gonna try to do something, but there's just too many Thors here. I don't think you can. I mean, too many Thors. There's one Thor in there. I guess if you magic box the attack, you could beat it. But there's 2 Thors down here too, so really she should just make Roach Ling or Roach Banelings. Roach Ling Baneling. The mutas is too hard to make work. I think you need a lot of practice for that. Also, it's too gas intensive. She has no upgrades for her ground just yet. She does have lair or hive. She's adding corruptors. I suppose if she makes broodlords, that would be good. Now Fenrir's like 3-3 already, and getting more upgrades. Fenrir's army is like unstoppable at some point unless you have lots of banelings. Like, this is not looking good. I don't think she's played a good Terran like this, or at least a defensive Terran. So I think for game 2, her adjustment may need to be just Roach Hydra into Broodlords, maybe. And get expand, like, you know, double, triple expand after you're established on second base. And get the gases. Plenty of money here. And Broodlord tech is coming, so that's something. But you know, there are Thors, and then there's all these Marines, so... Ooh, is she gonna kill this before it lands? Before it gets going? She needs to. If she does, that would be a big win for him. For her. She does have gas here now, so that's good. She's kind of chilling here. She's not really... Is she gonna try again? No, there's 4 Thors there. You're gonna get wrecked. Mutas just do not work on this against this guy. His style is not good, so... First of all, he goes Mass Marines. I would not do it. Just do... Ling Bane, Hydra, Ling or something. Get out of there. There you go. It's just not gonna work. The mutas are pointless. Meanwhile, if you're Fenrir, you want to win, I think you push now. You're 3-3. His upgrade lead is gigantic. 3-3 versus 0-0. Not something you do every day. And Pikachu obviously plays either Terran or Protoss. And a good attack here. Fenrir's gonna move out, but the Broodlords are done. Here it is. I don't like this for... Unless Terran attacks incorrectly, I don't like this for Zerg because of the upgrade lead. Where's Fenrir going? Here's the big attack. There are Broodlords though. Here it is. The Broodlords are getting shot. Who has enough here? The Biles are good though. But this is 3-3. The Biles are still pretty good. But he needed to bile the Marines, I think. Time to run. I don't think you can... Oh, it doesn't chase. But he does... She does kill the 3rd command center, so that's something. If he doesn't push in, you're okay as Kitty Cat Gamer. You have a lot of money. But he is pushing in. He's like, no, I gotta go get him. He has no upgrades. He needs to bile the Marines. She's making more Corruptors. Will she have enough time to rebuild the Broodlord count? That's the key. She's stuck at just 3 bases though. Oh man. Here they come. These medevacs, if she gets them, no healing. Okay, let's see the bile. These roaches are hardy, but she is trying to bile the Thors, but that's just not gonna do it, guys. Her composition is just not good enough. Plus just the the upgrades. She has no upgrades. I don't think she knows how to play against this style. So I suppose the adjustment, the Cyan will for sure tell her is. I don't think she knows how to do Ling Bane, so I would just do Roach Hydra with range, right? But she has so much money, and make sure you expand everywhere with gases. That's what I would do. Yeah, so game 1 is easily gonna go to Fenrir. See the adjustments now. I'm sure she'll get a chance to make the adjustments. She doesn't know how to handle this Terran style right now, which I'm sure, we'll see. We'll see. Like, I mean, you can see the coaching here. This is what I love about this FSL, right? You do get coaching. So inside and out is where game 3 is going to be. And she didn't get the upgrades either. So Fenrir is not the type to be attacking right away. So you have enough time. So I think it's fine. She was fine. It's just she just needed to make Roach Hydra. And then maybe Broodlords or something, right? That would be nice. I mean, that's a lot of gas though. So that's the thing. As far as Fenrir, I would do the exact same thing you're doing. But maybe attack a little earlier. Right? That's really the key. Maybe attack a little bit earlier. Yeah, she needs to inject and then spread creep, but really she usually expands faster than that. She just ran out of gas. But you know, that really wasn't the reason she lost. She lost because it was 3-3 against 0-0 Zerg, and she had no splash damage other than the Biles, which were hitting the Thor. She didn't shoot the Marines. I think if she had shot the Marines with the Biles, maybe that's good. But either way, she needs reliable lots of stuff. So, here you go. Game 2. Okay, waiting on Fenrir. He says wait for a minute. Okay, Fenrir's gonna use the restroom. So we'll be right back. We'll be right back while Fenrir uses the restroom. Bathroom break, I'm sure be a good chance for you to get some opportunity to get additional coaching. We'll be right back in about a couple of minutes. We'll show you the FSL Storm Cup nukes at last month.
And he sees a juicy mineral line there.
All right, there's nuke number 1, ET. Nuke number 2 going over on the east side of the map. That's like where we are, like Philly, right? We got to be careful here. We might.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, gotta be careful.
Spotted.
Oh, big nuke. Does manage to get mostly out of there. A few SCVs going down, but nothing.
Oh no! And they spotted one of them, and of course the second one there. Didn't realize that there was going to be a second. 21 SCVs are going to be gone.
Very nice indeed.
Erased. Ouch. That hurts. You felt that one too, right?
Yeah, that hit me in my soul. Of course, they do have Blink Dark Templar tech coming up, maybe looking to get a little bit of counter aggression done. And those Dark Templar, there's a lot
That's a
of
lot
them
of DTs, wow.
on the opponent's side of the map. Instability, she's sort of aware of what's going on, but there's no detection. However, there are banelings. Could manually detonate. However, that's a little bit much
risky,
to ask,
right?
potentially. As a whole base going down here. And Blink will be able to get him out of there pretty much for free. Of course, one Ghost still in there, dropping another nuke. Not as many SCVs here. Basically just bullying Hyper Turtle at this point. Already took out his med mineral line.
He's going to lose the other ones too.
And kaboom!
Boom, baby.
Does go down. Yeah, I mean,
to 28.
Hyper Turtle.
Hyper Turtle is probably hyper pissed off right now.
Yeah, no
hyper
kidding.
Angry.
Goodness gracious. As they are moving across the map now, that is a significant force out of blue team. Definitely could still get a lot done here. Stipu dropping some additional pylons for Warpins, I suppose.
Yeah.
And the Terran coming out as well. Void Rays coming out for Team Red, though.
I saw the Void Ray speed in production as well. And I also believe I saw Spire in production. So we'll see if, losing that base will still allow. Oh, no, that was actually.
All right, I think we're coming back.
Yeah, I think Instability has a.
I think we are good set here for our players. And inside and out is map number 2. Let's see what adjustments these players will make.
You're watching FSL Season 6.
Alright, in the top right, Terran player with fast upgrades to 3-3. And let's see what adjustment she makes.
Kitty Cat Gamer.
Okay, let's see what Cyan has instructed her to do here. You know, she was playing the Terran like Protoss type of units, but you know, mutas are good. But against Terran that's going bio, muta's not that good. Especially with Thors in there. Fenrir is going to cheese. I think this is going to be a proxy Reaper. So yeah, she better get her pool out as fast as possible. She's going to get the gas, but she cannot be late on the pool. Oh, this is double proxy, double racks. Oh man, this might end early, guys, if she does not make that pool. Where is that pool? You gotta make that pool. There's the gas. So she remembers that, so the pool should be moments away. There it is. Alright. And remember, once the pool is done, you gotta make the lings. In the last game, she did not make the lings for a while. This is not just one Reaper, it's gonna be 2. It's all about if she make... This may end early. But then again, you know, these guys kind of make drones and then get ahead. They're fine, so they harass each other. And look, Fenrir actually forgets the orbital. So, oh, maybe it's not even a Reaper thing. I think it's just mass Marines. He's gonna cheese. Yeah, this is what he does in the 2v2 where it's bio and just like a big push of bio. So for her, I think she's gonna need roaches, like lots of stuff. She can't take this, well, it really just, okay, there's the roach warren. Will she be supply blocked? That's the next concern, right? Let's see if this works out for her, how she reacts. If she makes lots of roaches, she'll be good. And it doesn't hurt to over-make roaches when you're getting cheesed, of course. Okay, now it's Reapers. I'm like kind of confused here. Okay, all Reapers. I thought this was just going to be regular bio. So it's hard to read Fenrir here because he just kind of makes whatever. And then Marines this time. So if she makes roaches, she'll be good. She is going to send these lings. That's the good news. And that'll cause some problems here. And then typically the newer players, they'll send their stuff back. So that's the what we may see here. She's making 2 queens. We'll buy her time. She's gonna kill. Yeah, she's gonna kill that SCV. Let's see if she goes. She needs to go up. Yeah, she's gonna go up, and then Fenrir is now going to attack the door. Oh, she goes in. Okay, that's good. So yeah, there'll be damage on this side. Fenrir has to micro on both sides. Meanwhile, there's so many Reapers here. She needs to make roaches. She's making lings though. Okay, this is going to be crazy. Losses on that side, losses on this side. If she makes roaches, she has to making 8 lings, and speed's about to finish. But Fenrir's lost. Oh, look at her micro this back. She's microing on 2 sides. Very nice. Oh, wow. Look at the micro by, the multitasking here by Kitty Cat Gamer. Super impressive. Look at that. You normally don't see something like this. Oh, and Fenrir's in big trouble. He's down to 4 workers. And the minute she makes roaches is done. But she's also got speedlings though too, so I think she'll be fine. She just needs to mine. Heck, she doesn't even need to mine. Look how many workers are mining down here versus here with no orbital. Fenrir's in trouble, guys. I think it's really her decision to send up here and attack made a big difference, and Fenrir has no follow-up here with no command center. He's down in money, so I think this is pretty hard to lose if you're Kitty Cat Gamer. It's actually, well, there's a lot of Marines there. She needs to make roaches or lots and fight together. She needs to fight together, that's for sure. So lots of lings here. There are queens. The queens live a little bit longer to tank. Uh-oh. The lings are here though. Let's see. She makes 8 more lings. But the lings just kind of die pretty fast. Ah, she needed to... You know, I said that she's... If she can lose this base. But she needs to... Okay, her roaches are popping up. But the problem is they're popping out 1 at a time. See how fast they die? 1 at a time? Oh, they're popping out 1 at a time here. If she goes together, she can do it. This is tough. She can afford to lose a few. Okay, lots of roaches. So looking a little bit better. She may clean up. Man, this is so scary. I think she might actually clean up. Okay. She made the right decision making roaches. And there's more. So now she just needs to make sure she's together. That was a lot of damage. But you know, Fenrir still did not make an orbital, and he's just now droning or making SCVs. This is a lot of roaches now though. So I don't think, you know, unless you're going. She's kind of settled down a little bit, but she has like a huge worker lead too, so Fenrir is just kind of all in here. There's really not much you can do. And he's just gonna go home. So I think this is the proper decision, because you really can't expect to all in again. And you hope you can hold back, maybe make a few bunkers and then build right back up if you're Fenrir. So this is the good decision. He goes home and says, okay, forget it, it's not working. Huge lead by Zerg though. Workers, army, etc. If he actually pushes with these roaches, she can win. She doesn't know that, of course. There's no map hack here. She has the evos. I wonder if she'll make the upgrades. This is the game you actually don't need to upgrade really. You just make lots of stuff and just go. Because Fenrir's not upgrading in this game. That's the last thing in his mind. Right now he wants to rebuild and come back up. He doesn't think he can come back or do another all-in, right? Because he's all-in before and it failed, so I think he's dead. But this is code B. It's possible you can kind of come back. A 3-1 worker lead, 3-1 on the army and the tech. She gets the +1 melee upgrade for the lings. The roaches, not really gonna benefit from that. Does get the range for the roaches, so that's good. Gonna settle down here for the rebuild. Let's take a look at the players. What do they look like right now? She's like, what do I need to do next? Fenrir's camera is bugging out, so we can't see him too much. But she's just kind of looking around. What do I need to do? Let's take a look at their point of view, guys. What are they clicking on? So her, listen, StarCraft's a hard game. She's adding gas. She's gonna expand. There's a lot to do in SC2. Yeah, she's a lot to do at this point. She's just trying to figure out what I need to do next. She's making drills, the upgrades, etc. Meanwhile, let's look at Fenrir, right? Oh, she has the Hydra then now. Let's look at Fenrir. What's Fenrir doing? Just massing up units again. Still no orbital though. He finally gets the
SCV ready.
Okay, so he's gonna move out again. She's right up front. Gets the upgrades going. Hydras are in there. So Hydra for the air, and also the for behind. The shooting from behind, right? So you probably want to get range. So this is gonna go to game 3. I like this strategy here, but she needs to make sure in game 3 she does get the Hydra range. Meanwhile, for Fenrir, he chose to do an all-in. Now the game's stabilizing a little bit, but he is really far behind. That's right. Great posture. And there's the upgrades. This time though, Kitty Cat won't be at 0-0. In fact, she's working on her +2 melee now. And of course, Fenrir is going to add that tank. And she's getting the hive, potentially for brood lords later, but there's no spire, so Maybe just for continuous upgrades. I think she forgot the Hydra range. Meanwhile, Fenrir, the ever reliable. Oh, look at that. He actually can't get out of his base because there's no depot that can lower. So he's gonna have to do the thing where he goes in the bunker and then leaves the other side. Right? He can take one Marine out, get the SCV in, and get the SCV out if he wants. Or just salvage that thing. But yeah, you know, she could definitely afford to get a third and fourth base, like pretty quickly, or third, then fourth and fifth pretty quickly once she sees the money piling up. But in this game, she's spending really well. Look at that. It's not thousands of minerals this time. That's because she is doing all the upgrades. She's, oh my gosh, and Ultralisks. Alright. Actually, that's not a bad idea. But she forgot range, though, on her Hydras. They're going to be pretty slow. And can't shoot far. A Unitas in the corner? You talking about Johnny? Oh, a Nidus, not Unitas. Okay, so Cloak said Unitas. A Nidus at the corner. He meant Nidus, like N-Y-D-U-S, not Johnny Unitas. That's funny. So Johnny Unitas is a quarterback for the Colts back in the old days. Versus, you know, the Zerg Nidus, right? He was pretty good. Alright, well, look, this is looking good for Kitty Cat. Just triple everything pretty much. And the upgrades. She's getting another base. And, you know, this is where the money's beginning to pile up. She's even getting the Ultra upgrades. She's got Lurker Den. Yeah, she needs to, you know, one thing she could do is make extra hatcheries. And Fenrir, he really needs to get the orbital faster, I think. Or at least make it right away. As soon as you get a barracks, just get the orbital so you can start muling, right? Fenrir's beginning his upgrades now. And he's 1-1 already versus 2-2-1. Yeah, a Johnny Unitas unit will throw some great passes. Maybe, oh my gosh, look at these. I have a feeling though these Ultras are gonna get stuck behind all these guys. But yeah, this is a Kitty Cat Gamer win unless she waits forever and then for some reason Terran maxes out, right? So we should be going to a game 3. I think after all this, she still has not gotten the Hydra upgrade. That's the only thing I would adjust for her. She's gonna need it, especially if you're dealing with air later or whatever, but in this game it doesn't matter too much because she has such a big lead. Fenrir did an all-in. If you guys missed the beginning of this, he made a lot of barracks here and he almost busted through, but just was not enough. And he didn't have an orbital nor a second command center building, so he was super all-in. Yeah, and this is, you know, she has so much money, she's like making all the tech that she wants, right? That's what happens. Okay, there's the upgrades. Yeah, she has a lot of Hydras. I don't think she's making Lurkers right now, but Fenrir, man. Fenrir is gonna get the third. Okay, so it's just really when Kitty Cat Gamer pulls the trigger, and she's maxed at 200. And maybe that's when she pulls the trigger. She has 3 Lurkers here. And so, yeah, I think she might be pulling the trigger now. She just needs to inject. And then we can get to a game 3 once she realizes she can win. Yeah, actually she could do... No, 3 hatch is too dangerous because we've seen Fenrir do a Reaper or Proxy whatever, right? So I wouldn't do 3 hatch. What I would do is 2 hatch pool, make enough lings, and then when you think you're safe and you have like 900 minerals, like she usually does somewhere along the lines, make 2 more hatcheries. That's what I would do. But here comes the... Oh man, okay, nice. I think she's actually moving out now. Oh yeah, you can do 3 more hatcheries now, but 3 more hatch and start to bust. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said 3 hatch or bust to start the game. Like, no. Of course that makes sense. You can't do that. Yep, so you're right. 3 hatch now. Heck, add 4 more hatcheries. You can even add 10 hatcheries at this point. You have so much money because your larva is your problem, the remax. But anyway, this is a 137 army. This music is from StarCraft 1, Brood War. This is, yeah, the Ultras, as I predicted, is in the back. Unable to fight. She's so clogged up, but she can't remax, and she's trading. Oh my goodness. Once these Ultras get in there, they'll do some damage. These Ultras are just trying to get in. And they finally are in. They'll do enough damage here. So, she can afford this. She can afford a terrible trade. Yeah, this is music from StarCraft Brood War. I think it's StarCraft Brood War. It's either that or StarCraft 2. But yeah, this is all stand. Actually, let me get you the real name of this. The official name. It's Funeral for a Hero in StarCraft 1 by Glenn Stafford. Yeah, this is definitely StarCraft 1. Now that I found it. And I will link to you on the chat the actual song right here. There it is. We're going to a game 3, guys. Now let's see the adjustments they make. You know, the science probably gonna be like, hey, listen, don't forget the Hydra upgrades. But we'll see. She did good. She just has to expand everywhere. Meanwhile, Fenrir could use some coaching. And the coaching here is, I think you just stay put. Don't do that all in. Do your upgrades and hit hard. So we'll see what they do. We will see what the adjustments are. Because game 3 is on an interesting mid-sized map where you have a free base in the back. Okay, and that's Moon Dance. Found out, didn't I? Fenrir said, found out, didn't I? Mess around and find out. That's funny. I'll show you guys. Hold on, let me show you guys. You can see it right here. You guys see that? That's pretty funny, huh? But yeah, game 3 coming up. You know, she did really well with all that, but she had a huge lead that she can throw away all those units. But she should lead with the, obviously the Ultralisk first in the next fight. But, you know, Hydra range is pretty big, right? You gotta get that just because, you know, otherwise you're just gonna... Let's see what Fenrir does, though. Fenrir, I think, needs to go back into a normal mode, 2 base, upgrades, and attack. And yes, the Reaper cheese in the beginning, she held it off really well. So, we'll see now for game 3. Who's gonna come victorious between these young ones? Our newest SC2 players. Zerg versus Terran. This is the iconic matchup in StarCraft 2. We're loading into the map Moondance for our final game in the final match.
You're watching FSL Season 6.
All right, in the bottom right, the Terran player.
Fenrir.
And the Zerg player.
Kitty Cat Gamer.
This is it, boys and girls. What will Fenrir do? Oh, we got a little bit of a lag here. Oh, Fenrir's lagging. Did he disconnect? Yeah, we'll have to wait. I mean, it looks like he disconnected. We have to see what happens. Yeah, I don't... We're gonna have to wait, guys. I think he's dropping, so we're gonna have to drop him and reload. Actually, not replay. It's just the game just started, so no need to load or replay. I think Fenrir's actually not here, so we have to wait for him to reconnect. His internet's back. I see his camera is back, so you're just waiting for him to get back on Battleneck. Hang tight, guys. We're sorting this out. We're almost there. Our last game. We just need to get him back on here. Alright, while we wait, guys, we're gonna play the Psystorm Cup game that we saw.
Fire, but has lost a lot of overlords that were out on the map, so have been hyper supply blocked since the last couple minutes, really, since the Spire Shop actually does come in with Mutalisk, but as a Protoss player, didn't quite understand that that's not how that works. Void Rays do come in, they got a good high ground position, but this is a big army out of the blue team here, pushing in. Psystorm drops on mostly buildings, but still nice to have. And man, a big aggressive swell. Beautiful to see here. A nuke does start.
Oh my god.
If that nuke lands, it could change the whole direction of this game, and it's coming close.
Oh my god.
Just a couple moments, and here it comes. The nuke will land!
The blink at the last second was incredible there too, but still a lot of units went down, like the bio got erased. Holy crap, this might actually be holdable just off of that nuke.
Yeah, that was so much damage coming down. Gonna try again. Of course, there's not very many units besides Ghosts, so if the nukes don't land, there's not a whole lot to be done.
But
Definitely
Instability
nice
has quite
out
a
of the
few
way.
units here. Right at the top, they've been waiting at the top of the ramp, and honestly,
Another big
these tanks
nuke
are
gonna
scary.
land.
Whoa!
Once again.
I can't right now, ET. That was amazing.
That
what
was
the defense of a century.
That was incredible out of Neutrophil there. Those nukes coming in clutch. However, Instability could just spend that 2,000 minerals she's got. They might have an army to hold, but at this point, they still don't have very many units. So unless the enemy continually walks into nukes for the next 10 minutes, it's still looking pretty good for Team Blue here, who has killed all the outside bases of the red team.
Yeah, right. Those DTs were putting in a lot of work during all of that, too. Definitely been super active. I did see the DT Blink researched, so they have a lot more mobility as well. But yeah, the nuke's definitely the MVP in allowing, you know, Team ET to actually stay up in this one.
Yeah, you know, proud of my boys for sure. DTs will blink on out of there. Oh, but another nuke is coming in now as soon as he started defending. That's very good out of Neutrophil. Looks like he's just going to nuke all day, every day is really his plan here. As, oh, and it looks like it may be a big one here as Dark Menace across the map. Micro those DTs.
Oh my lord. These nukes are on fire right now, and I would love to see how many workers have died after all of that. Like, oh, across the board as well, so that's pretty insane.
Goodness gracious. Almost 100 workers, almost entirely to those nukes, I believe, as well. So Neutrophil putting in huge amounts of work.
Right? Nuke-rofill, that's what we're going to call them from now on.
Nuke-rofill, indeed, but
that's a lot of
unfortunately,
Archons.
A huge amount of Archons, just so much Vespene gas being poured into this army here. And, you know, Tempo, Mutalisks are not what you're looking for here.
No, no. Mutas against Stalkers and Archons, yeah, you know, depends on what kind of position you have, but this one, that's a heckin' lot.
That is a lot to defend against indeed. And there's only so many nukes that can be dropped at a time. I mean, the supplies are relatively even, but the army just feels so vastly superior for Team Tempo.
Well, here come the Archons, right? The Interceptors actually doing some pretty decent work, but the Archons get right underneath these carriers, and they're flying on back. The Mutas, though, so that's actually good instability, getting across the map and saying, hey, yeah, my Mutas might not be able to be that good against their Archons, but I can do a little economic damage myself. The positioning is really good on these carriers and void rays, and the Archons have to recall back, and hopefully these Mutas are actually going to notice that. As, you know, this base has been ravaged. The Battlecruiser actually came out and got annihilated by those Mutas. This game is off the rails, my man.
Yeah, it's going crazy, absolutely. As we're only 11 minutes in, but it feels like there's been enough action for 3 4v4s.
Definitely.
They're just continually pushing in, but it definitely feels like Blue Team maybe having to pull back there. They're running out of steam a little bit, and if Red Team can stabilize it and they're going into carriers, that's going to be a scary position indeed.
Yeah. Wow, so this is nice, though, because I think the biggest issue before was that, yeah, they were getting the nukes on the army, but they weren't really doing economic damage, right? So these mutants have just kind of equalized that almost on their own, right? Being able to disrupt the economy of Team Blue and just not really die, right? They're just being annoying, getting out whenever they see things that are going to pose a threat to them. So really, really nice play there, and a good decision not to stay home and try to defend with the mutas here.
Yeah, I think that's excellent. I can see a lot of situations, especially at this, you know, platinum diamond level, where you're just like, okay, move the mutas into the Archons and,
and
hope I win.
That's it.
that's all you get. That's all she wrote. But being able to kind of fly away and then have the Archons against the carriers, which are a much better matchup overall, definitely one you can win, as we saw, as opposed to Mutalisks. I don't know. You'd have to magic box better than Cyril to be able to win that situation. I'm not sure.
You're like, magic box better than Houdini, right? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, you have to be pretty insane there. Pretty big banks, though, out of War Bunnies and Instability, mostly on that gas that they're going for carriers and Mutalisks. So, putting a little bit of resources. Of course, not sharing with Air Force.
I know, right?
Who have been absolutely annihilated throughout this game.
Okay, another base going to go down here, so yeah. Right, is this, Deepu or Dark Menace, the one with the stalkers right there? I wasn't sure,
I think
but
Dark Menace has been pretty heavily on just the DTs, maybe swapping into other things now as well, but he also lost an entire mineral line, and I think he was only on one base at that point in time, so definitely hurting for those minerals at this point. We actually have a surprising number of players who are off racing in this game. There's only 2 or 3 that are on their main races at the moment.
Oh, this is awesome. So
I
another
feel like
nuke.
team games are show where people really think that they're stupid strategies because you're like,
You
oh,
got to. Where else are you
mean,
gonna do it? Oh
well,
my God, the nuke is gonna take out another minimum line of.
Oh, no.
ET to the 4th power. Gonna lose so many of those workers, and the carriers, they're in a big enough number that the Marines aren't able to overwhelm them, just completely wrecking the medevacs there too. So this is getting to be a pretty scary situation, man. Like, how many carriers is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that 6 actually? So
that's a
enough
lot
minerals,
of
I
carriers.
think, for the interceptors as well. So
War Bunnies is practically doubling the supply of any 2 players on the enemy team now, and with carrier supply, that's a very scary number indeed. This will also be the fastest game I've ever seen where someone just wins because they have a bunch of carriers. I feel like, because everyone else is so low on economy that you don't have to have 12, 15 carriers
to win, right?
He's got like 6 carriers. Okay, I guess the game's over now.
Oh, these DTs are like, I have had enough of your nukes.
Yo, silly games are over, Terran player.
But they have Blink. They can get out of there. Oh, too much damage.
Unfortunately. Still, though, kills. Only kills a Ghost Academy. Definitely a painful loss there. It looks like Team Red is just getting so much done here.
Yeah, no defenses here for these mutas. Wow, these mutas have just paid for themselves in gold, right? Just the fact that they're able.
All right, we're back. Fenrir is back. Let's try this again, guys. Ooh, his camera looks better too. There he is. All right. Let's see if they're ready to get this game started. So yeah, the game. Let's show the map again. The game is on Moondance. If Fenrir's not responding to "Are you ready?" Let me may have to just tell him on chat. Fenrir, you ready? Check chat. Thanks. All right, he's ready. All right, here it goes, guys. Finally gonna get this final game started.
You're watching FSL Season 6.
The final game of this final match tonight. Code B, Fenrir versus Kitty Cat Gamer. Who is going to take the match? Will Fenrir go for a cheese? We'll find out shortly. In the top left, the Zerg player.
Kitty Cat Gamer.
And the Terran player.
Fenrir.
Let's see what he does. My suggestion for him is don't do that proxy stuff. Just do a normal game. Get a second base. Do your upgrades. And for Kitty Cat, she just needs to expand more. Get more gases. And make sure she has Hydro range. Roach Hydra is pretty good. Remember, this is Code B level, guys. Let's see this. And she is checking for a cheat. What? What is she doing? Oh, she just like misclicked. She misclicked. Yeah, she misclicked that. She needs to pull and gas though. Kind of a big misclick there. She was checking for a cheese here just in case. That's probably a suggestion by sign. Hey, watch out, my cheese here. And then now she gets to pull and gas. So all good. No big deal. And Fenrir is gonna expand. There you go. Much better game. Much better if he doesn't, you know, do that one base cheese. Cause I I really am not a huge fan of it unless he does like Reapers and sends it right away. He is gonna send a Reaper. Let's see if she remembers to make Lings like right away. Oh, she makes one. There's the Reaper, so that's gonna be just in time. And the Roach Warren, good safety Roach Warren. For Fenrir, a factory, and here's the Reapers. The Reaper, just one. There it is. Okay, targets. Oh, Fenrir's not moving the Reaper. Does not get anything out of that. Uh-oh. Is Fenrir's internet going back again? Oh no. Don't tell me we're dropping Fenrir. We have to load from replay now. After this, basically. It's just his BattleNet that keeps going off. It looks like he's okay. Like his video is there. Yeah, his video is working. I wonder if it's like a different internet provider. Because right now, yeah, we're gonna have to drop and reload from replay once again. BattleNet's not being nice to Fenrir. Well, we'll load from replay. Is Fenrir actually here? Hold on, guys. We're trying to sort this out. We're recovering from replay. Oh yeah, Fenrir. Okay, so Fenrir's BattleNet is out. We gotta take him out. We're gonna have to wait for Fenrir again, guys, to reconnect. It's killing me. But there's nothing you can do, guys. We have to wait. So we'll be back again. You do have the Ice Storm Cup stuff that you guys can watch till then.
Able to just swoop in and out, get some damage done, and eventually this blue team is going to run out of steam if they really can't deal with this.
Yeah, they absolutely will. It's so sad to see as well. I mean, for blue team, I feel like there were so many spots where it's like the game was over.
Those
but then
Templar.
This sort of thing happens. He pulls the probes.
I know.
Oh no!
The army.
Pull the army as
Okay.
well. Okay, good.
All right. Oh, they even get the ghost, but the nuke did go off and didn't hit anything. But yes, the mutant. Oh, the mutant count might have been a little thinned out here, but they've definitely done their job. I believe they might have flown over some Archons or been split. We see right now Viking trying to deal with them as the mutants are in the orange and the red. But oh, that mutant did not make it to the flock.
Yeah, it looks like, you know, sometimes people are like always prioritize macro over micro, but it looks like Instability is prioritizing micro above all else. Up until just a minute ago, she had 1,700 gas.
I know.
It's like another 17 meters could have been on the map, and then she loses when you see her go.
Insane.
All right. And there's more meter coming out onto the map.
Yeah, more T's than ET to the fourth power, right? Just
yeah, that's true.
Mash
That's
that
true. My namesake, really. I'm not sure why he's on Team Tempo betraying me.
Hey, man.
Daggers in my heart.
Yeah, so.
Oh, that's a lot of carriers. I feel like this is an A-movable position at this point. However, he's a carrier player. So until that number says 200 down there at the bottom, it's not time to move.
It's not time to move out.
You got to wait. You got to bide your time and be ready to go.
Make absolute certain that this is going to completely roll over the army. Now, of course, the other team is aware that there are a lot of carriers, right? So it's like, uh-oh, how are we going to deal with that? Right?
Yeah,
You
we're starting to see some
but
Vikings coming out, but poor Hyper Turtle's economy has just been annihilated so many times in this
over
game.
and over and over again. And even though you hear that nuclear launch detected, that's kind of scary. You never know where it actually is, and that happens again.
Yeah, and
so
a somewhat underrated thing as well is that a 4-player map is way bigger than a 1-player
yeah,
map.
exactly.
So
There's
the
only
nuke
so
could
many
be in
places
so
on a
many more
one-player map.
places to check.
Yes, totally.
And
And I mean, even in this game, it's not always a mineral line. So you know, I'm just saying.
Yeah, it could be on an army somewhere, and that's good play out of Neutrophil actually to be willing to throw it onto the army here and there and whatnot. A lot of players are like, nah, nuke is for a mineral line, man.
I know.
So to just be like, no, I'll just drop the nuke, and if it hits, it hits. Is,
Hey,
and
they've
it's
been
paid
hitting.
off.
They've definitely been hitting here, and this might be another one. Full mineral line. Jeez, I love this nuke play. It is just what a crazy way to actually just ready.
Oh. Ouch.
I can't. All right. Well, actually, you know what? So instability is gonna have corruptors to support the meters this time. So even when the carriers do move out, if there are like Vikings to deal with them, I still feel like, you know, working with your team, right? Have some support for the carriers for the things that usually would counter them. Now you have an air player as well to make sure that those carriers don't go down. Another nuke goes down. How many nukes have gone down in this game? I don't even know if I can count that high.
Idea.
All right, doors are in FS up mode, you know? So.
Yeah, that's true. They are. This is a large army coming across the map for blue. Of course, it's, I'd say, I don't know, about 2 nukes worth, would you say?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. You can
about
cover
2
that.
nukes worth.
I know, we're going to be measuring it in nukes now. That is the currency and also the
This is
unit
an
of
army
measurement.
that could beat those carriers. The one thing I worry about is...
the Ling Banes are going to run into the Archons, unfortunately, though.
Yeah, that's a bad starting trade here, and the Archons not being at the front. I feel like you need those Archons to deal with the Interceptors a little bit, but
Yeah,
oh my
for
gosh,
sure.
it's so many carriers coming
Here
in.
we go. Carrier has arrived. Storms are going down on them. You know what? You might as well try to get as much damage as you can.
But
Holy
oh
moly.
my goodness, hanging out over the airspace as well. Well microed by War Bunnies here, keeping the army at arm's length here with his carriers, and just a lot of Interceptors fighting in and out there. And we're starting to see players pull on out of the game. GG.
At Team ET. In the end.
What can I say? I'm the best.
Yes, you are. And it's undisputable, right? We just saw it.
Yeah,
so.
the undisputed champion. As so then we'll be hopping into our next format. Looks like we'll have time for 1 or 2 more, which is great to see. So what we're going to do is we're going to hop into a 2v2 match. But not just FSL players. We're actually going to have, first, a quick little interview here. Actually, let's have Tempo interview you, and then we'll talk a little bit about the games.
All right. This player we got, player rise. Who do we got up here? Team captain. My man.
Hello.
Hi there. Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh my God, yeah. So that was quite a match. Yeah.
Yeah, no kidding.
Just did you expect it to be that crazy?
No, like we had our plan going into it, but
Oh, you want to introduce yourself? Sorry.
Oh yeah, sorry. I'm Neutrophil. I was the pink Terran there. We had plans going into it, and we just kind of let it go, you know.
Yeah.
And we were expecting like huge cheeses from the other team. We were scared of all-ins and stuff, so we were all defensive at first.
Yeah.
And I kind of ignored my team and decided to kind of just
go
go
ham
on my
with
own
the. I
thing.
saw that with the stock.
Yeah. So but I have to thank War Bunnies there. He was our Protoss, I think. And he kind of just took charge there. He was shot calling. He was helping with the macro.
Really?
And yeah, he was just kind of leading the team, and I was just kind of tunnel visioning and everything. But
wow. Well, that was actually quite the game. I mean, did you count how many nukes actually went off that game? Because I couldn't keep track after nuke like 6.
I just kept spamming nukes.
Yeah.
But our teammates, they definitely carried their part. And we just kind of played a macro game there, I think.
Yeah, it ended up being quite the game, right? And, geez, just back and forth as far as, like, gutting economies, right? I remember it was the Mutas. Mutas coming through from instability, right, too, like, as a surprise. And just absolute craziness. Like, how do you even focus on one thing at this point, right? So what was the highlight of the game for you, though?
I mean...
Besides the win.
I think the first nuke was pretty crazy. But afterwards, I think it was just like our team synergy because like everything was really like clicking, and especially towards the end, where we were all just like making our different armies, and we were having like different things to counter the things. So like when I had the ghosts in, we were scouting what they had, and we were just kind of talking about what we should do to counter like the BCs and just their armies. And I think the most satisfying part was just having everybody like really
really like mesh well together, right? And just synergize. It felt like you kind of hit your stride at some point, right? So, hot dang. We decided to nickname you Nuke Rofil after that. So, I was going to say, how have you been liking at least playing in the FSL so far?
Yeah, FSL's been going really good. Tournaments, we have matches like every few weeks, but we get a lot of time to prepare for them, and we get to know our opponents, and it's just a really fun time.
Yeah, right. It seems like you guys are pretty tight already, just by looking at the way y'all have been interacting. And as far as this event too, right? Just being here, when's the last time you've had a chance to get to like some kind of a LAN event to actually see people and hang out?
I think it was the last Psystorm Cup.
Really?
The one that was in Fairfax.
Yep. Okay, I remember that.
But yeah, I haven't really played in any like LAN tournaments since.
LAN's alright. It's been quite the crazy past couple years, right? And it's so nice to see that even at an event like this where we have like some of the top players, we can have a really fun game like that. You know, and I think we still have more to go. So I'm going to let you get back to it.
Thank you.
So congratulations, man. That was awesome.
Yep, good games.
Yeah, all right, good games, yeah. So I believe we'll cut to a little bit of a break before we end up going into...
I think we're going to go straight in.
All right.
We got a little video to play, so a little bit of a cool story to this one. So we talked to some of the pros. They're going to play alongside a couple of the FSL players in a 2v2. We've got Detweiler from the group stage and Misery, a well-known member of the StarCraft community. They're going to be playing alongside the two youngest members of the FSL, 8 and 9 years old, respectively, I believe. It's going to be Chi and Pone and Little Reaper. So we got a little bit of an intro video to play just to kind of show you those players, and then we'll be able to hop into game. Hey guys, we've got our 2v2 team here. Our very first, we've got an exciting match here. Why don't you introduce yourself, guys? Misery? The Detweiler. It's going to be an exciting match.
All right, welcome back. We're going to be jumping into this Pros and Joes 2v2. We got the Detweiler and Chi and Pone. You just saw them on the video versus TVP, who is actually Misery and Little Reaper. Now, did you know that me and Chi and Pone actually have a new secret handshake? You know?
A new secret handshake?
Yeah, we can't tell you about it though because it's secret.
Dude,
sorry.
My own brother, and he can't even tell me a secret handshake. That's crazy.
I taught him, man. I mean, his vibe, and he executed it perfectly as we were heading out last night. So.
Oh, he's a smooth dude.
He's a
I'm
smooth
not shocked.
dude.
I'm not shocked.
You know who else is smooth though? Little Reaper. You saw that? You know, he's rocking that fedora.
Oh,
we're talking about
dude.
there's only like one person that can rock a fedora like that, and it's Cyril. But I think a second person might be added to that list.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, he's already platinum at 8 years old, so we could be seeing him at Cyril's level soon.
Soon, definitely.
Nonetheless, we're ready to hop into game here as we have in the upper left-hand side of the map, we've got our blue Terran player, the pro of the team. It is the Detweiler. And his ally, the yellow Terran player, the Joe. It is Chi and Pone.
Yay, yay. And in the bottom right-hand corner in the opposite team, give it up for the orange Protoss player, who is the apprentice in this one. It is Little Reaper playing Protoss. And the pro. It is our green Terran player spawning here in the south. Give it up for Misery. Oh my, okay. Well, that's a good little start here. A little different now.
That is awesome. I remember Misery and Detweiler were both like telling each other they're going to have some cheeky builds
really
each other
now?
in this match.
Okay.
They want to make sure that their little guy gets the victory screen, you know.
Uh-huh.
So they're putting their all into it. And
all right.
I mean, holy moly. Little Reaper, actually known as a pretty aggressive player in the FSL. No stranger to proxy robo all-ins in PvP. Loves DT drops, all that stuff. He gets a lot of aggression done. Oh, no!
Whoa, whoa. SCV on SCV combat here. But it looks like this, yep, 2 racks is being built next to the proxy ones. How could you do this? Misery, feeling the name indeed, and Chienbone is like, cuz. And we got that little winky face as well, so here we go. I'm wondering, though, whose Reapers are going to come out first, if that's going to be what ends up coming out of those barracks.
Yeah, it looks like we got some Reapers on the way. It looks like Detweiler, shockingly, is getting his Reapers slightly faster than Chienbone. Chienbone, I guess, just not feeling quite in form today, as usually he's at least playing around 5,600 MMR. Wink, wink.
Yeah, yeah.
But we do have some Reapers coming out. We'll see how much they're able to get done since they were fully scouted. That's obviously not what you're hoping for here.
Yeah.
As the Reapers come into the main base, they're fighting back and forth here. Oh! Does manage to chase down one Reaper of
all right, he's keeping his Reaper alive. I mean, another hit here, oh, perhaps 2 of them. Or even a Reaper shot could be it, but the Stalker is out to try to chase these Reapers away. One of the Reapers goes down, and now the Stalker, the MVP, gets another one. And a really nice solid defense so far, so good.
Yeah, so far doing quite well indeed. Chienbone, definitely a pretty micro-heavy player. He really likes getting some units and making them do a whole lot before he worries about making other units.
Yep.
So we're seeing more and more Reapers come out for him. It's pretty cool, actually, to see that he is indeed microing his Reapers.
Yeah.
He's not just, like, sharing control or something like that.
Yeah.
He's putting in the work himself, and, I mean, he's doing pretty well on the micro. Only really losing units to Stalkers and whatnot. Even going to make it away from the Reapers.
Oh, is that a bait?
Misery, but a little bit of a surround there out of the Detweiler. Very nice onto the Reapers of Misery here.
Oh, my gosh.
Enough Reapers now to even fight off
the Stalker goes down.
Stalkers. That is, that's not something you see every day, is Reapers fighting Stalkers straight up. And, of course, SCVs are going to get absolutely ripped through here. There's so many Reapers coming out for the players in the top left.
Retreat, retreat.
Chienbone pulling back a little bit to the Reapers of the Detweiler here as they are going in.
Dude, there are so many Reapers right now. Oh, man, the Detweiler going on through, canceling the factory, so we're not going to see that Hellion come out either. This Reaper count is getting out of control, and, yep, now we're starting to see some of these grenades getting down. That factory is so low. I think he might just snipe it down. Yep, gets rid of it, resets the tech. And now it's up to these 2 Stalkers and 2 Reapers to see if they can deal with how many Reapers on the other side. I would say too many.
Yeah, quite a lot. They're starting to get very low in health, though. Good juggling out of the Detweiler for the most part. They'll still have 3 Reapers left against only the 1 Stalker of Little Reaper there.
Well, Little Reaper's economy is on point right now, but you know, you got to be careful because you need to be able to get enough of these Stalkers out to chase them all away.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think Little Reaper's
he does have 3 gateways down now, so that's a lot of Stalkers coming out. He's starting to trade better and better against those Reapers, but great
nice micro
out of the
wow, target firing on these Reapers, and he's actually going to be able to do this.
Yeah, very nice out of.
Well, guys, we're loading up now. Fenrir is back in a new computer. We're recovering the game. So, hang tight. There he is. Looks like he got a new haircut, too. And we're going to recover at the same exact spot as the last time. So here you go. Game 3, the final
FSL
map.
Season 6.
Okay, we're at the same exact spot as the last time it ended. Thank you, SC2, for that load from replay feature. Very big deal for us. Now that's a long layoff. Let's see how this screws up with their you know, their rhythm, if it does at all. No, Fenrir's going back to his old ways, double upgrades. That's a lot of links for Kitty Cat Gamer, and there's speed links. That's a lot of links. If he sends it right now, he'll do a ton of damage. Oh my goodness, that's a lot. If she goes right now, dude. And she is going. This is new. The wall is closed though. So let's see if Fenrir repairs. Actually, it's not close yet. It's queued to close. But she's not attacking. Okay, now she may. Oh, if she had gone. But for now, there's no tanks, just those. Let's see if Fenrir repairs. He needs to repair. He's a little late on the repair. Is it enough? No, not enough. Fenrir needs to close that choke up the high ground. There's a tank, but he needs to close this choke. Okay, the choke is closed. He needs to lift up this command center. This is looking really good for her. She keeps making a ton of lings, though. She is like just all inning. She's just had enough of all this waiting fight, I suppose. So yeah, she's gonna kill what she can kill, and she can probably drone back up. And she's still making lings, though. Surprisingly. There's 2 tanks now. I would not go in there. If I was you, she's still making lings. Why is she still doing that? Don't go. Okay, she's making roaches overlords. And she did force Fenrir to lift, so that's the good news. But she needs to drone back up again or expand. She has a lot of money, so I suppose it's okay, but Fenrir's defense here, he should be pretty okay now. Should be pretty safe. Okay, she is droning. But Fenrir can't take that base for a little while. She could get kited into his tank fire though, so she needs to be careful. Fenrir can send a marine and then have him come in here. So this is the point where we were saying that she could probably get 2 or 3 more hatcheries. Right? But we shall see. Fenrir survived that onslaught. But she needs to actually just expand spread creep at this point. No more attacking. In fact, she should not. Oh, she's gonna try. I don't like this. She has a lot of money. She could throw them away. But as long as she's droning, and she needs to add more hatcheries. Meanwhile, because Fenrir, look at this. This is gonna draw fire. She's good at biling. Keep that in mind. Oh, there's a ton of tanks here. Do not go. Do not attack that. If you're Kitty Cat, do not attack. She's like really... Fenrir's like, okay. I think Fenrir's teasing her with this, and then she... Like the tanks will then shoot. Or not. Okay, Fenrir decides not to. I guess notice that... Oh yeah, you can't see. And then sees that and he lifts up. He's not teasing her. He's using it to scout at this point. She's got a little bit too eager into attacking again, which, you know, she needs to expand. She's forgotten about that. Luckily, she has a lot of workers, but she needs to expand, man, and start upgrading. Get too much tunnel vision into attacking into this Terran choke. This would be terrible. Nothing's happening anywhere. No one's making anything because they're preoccupied with this discussion. Okay, she's getting Hydra.
Forces are under attack.
And he can't land. He's running out of money. And homie, so he needs to land soon though. So that may work for her, but she's not spreading creep and she's not expanding. She's constantly making stuff though, and she is sending it over here. But this is a choke where it's terrible for her to go. Because if she loses that, Fenrir may be just forced to go attack with everything. And she's not going to have enough. You know, we've seen Fenrir in other games where he expands elsewhere. He does a secret expansion. Oh, there you go. She finally takes a new base. But remember, we were saying, just take 3 bases, man. You're so rich. She has 4,000 minerals. Fenrir's running out of money here, though, too. So. Fenrir does eventually need to push out. But if he does it right, he can kite all of her units here to die. And 2 Vikings will take care of this Overseer. There is a couple of Hydras. The 3rd hatchery is finally done. She's gonna need the gas. She actually didn't even get the 4th gas here, so gas is usually the problem she's dealing with these days. Can she pull it off, guys? Fenrir, can he pull it off? He's trapped. He's afraid of stepping down there. Oh, those tanks. So many tanks. 4 tanks there. And you know what? Let's take a look at the upgrades. Actually, Fenrir has stopped upgrading too. He's kind of broke, I guess. Oh, you know what? He could expand out here. She still has not gotten gas. And she is morphing Overseers. Did she get range for the Hydras? No, she didn't get range for the Hydras. She forgot. You know, that long delay kind of had her forget about it. I think this is where, if you're the coach, you gotta remind. Because the delay was so long, she forgot the instructions. Oh, Fenrir will have to move out soon. Like, he's running out of minerals here. She's kind of not. He's running out of minerals too, but she is getting hive. So she definitely needs to get more bases. I'm just afraid that she goes in here, she'll lose all her army to these tanks. The Hydras don't have range, so they can't reach. And this is a distraction. She's making more Hydras, so I suppose it's good that she... Oh, but she's sending it all here. Oh, these are gonna go... You know, man, this is so bad. This is so bad. She could lose everything here if she forces it. But Fenrir is going to expand at the secret spot, so that's the good news. Good move. He's gonna load up SCVs and just mine on the other side. She's got tunnel vision. She needs to start doing other things. Okay, she is gonna work on upgrades, ultras, and spire, so that's good. She just needs to get the gas once again, right? She's still got the nice lead, but she can easily throw it here. Fenrir smartly goes here. She's at this worst spot ever. Oh my goodness. This could be really bad. She's better off going home. Okay, an expansion. Very nice. And the gas. Oh, but these aren't mining. She sent them too early. Before it was made, so it stopped. Before before she's able to mine. Fenrir working on a comeback here. Getting the upgrades. She's getting upgrades too. Oh, and she is getting the... Okay, she got the range, the Hydra range now, so... But she really needs... Okay, there's another expansion, so that's looking good. Fenrir really is running out of money though too. Like even though he has this base here, he needs another one. He could probably sneak in one here. She may not even notice. Kitty Cat has no gas. Look at that. She just used it all up. And she still hasn't fixed this one. Oh, that's tragic. Look at the money, the gas that she's not getting with that one. Meanwhile, Fenrir could easily make a couple of command centers and then just float them. Oh, she misclicked and killed her own Hydra. There's a lot of links here. You cannot bust your way in there. It's gonna be super bad, and all you can make is... Oh my goodness, it's gonna get worse. She is tunnel vision into just kind of going in there. But he is gonna load. Oh, he's gonna drop the tank. Dude, there's 6 tanks here. You are not going up. 7 tanks up here. Do not go in there. Oh, but you know she found this base. We didn't see that. That was nice. How did she find that base? Okay, so Fenrir is now stalemate. In a bad spot. He has to move out. She doesn't have to move out at all. She's making money. She's growing her income and not her income, her bank. She's getting upgrades. She just has to get good value with this army. That's what she has to do. You cannot throw this army away. That's how you lose this game. So Fenrir, that's what he's hoping for. He lost his command center. Oh, that's bad. So Fenrir. So how does Fenrir come back in with? He has to crush that army, lift up this thing, and land down here, or make a couple of command centers, and then just hold still. Or kill that army and then just stem across the map, because she probably won't reproduce that fast, right? So that is Fenrir's possibility of winning this game. So the worst thing is if she throws away this whole army into this choke. This is actually good that Fenrir's doing this, because you know what's going to happen? She's going to pull her units to attack up here. And get out of this choke. So this is actually good for... Kitty Cat, if you think about it. There it is. Let's see, watch. I'm gonna drop it right here. What did she do? Yeah, there you go. So this was actually not what you want. Yeah, that's not what you want. If you're Fenrir, that's not what you want. Now you got her in a good spot, much better spot out here. Fenrir has no more income, 0. So he has to float down here and then hold that base, which then makes him more vulnerable. Oh, actually, he's gonna get the back. Okay. So Kitty Cat could go to the Broodlords, but she's making mutas, which are not that good. Like I said, it's not that good against this army. Gotta make Broodlords for Terran. There's a lot of mutas she's made. What a game 3 we got, guys. This is the last game. She's making more mutas. I think if you're a newer player, you'd just love making mutas. But mutas, really gotta be good at handling them and doing damage and running away and multitasking to make them really good. Because mutas by itself, they're really just so fragile. You can end up losing the game because you spend so much money on mutas. Okay, like she's got decent control of the mutas. Actually, she knows how to just harass there, and that's it. Okay, so he's mining again. But her bank is growing once again, guys. Oh, she fixed this. She needs another base, though. Like, she can take the whole map. She's 10,000 minerals. She basically take the whole map, add the hatcheries. Meanwhile, Fenrir really needs to think about doing something. I think her best bet, his best bet, is just kind of like doing drops now at different spots. This choke is open. Actually, I don't. Can he close this now? Because there's a tank on there. It's gonna be close. Okay, another drop here, right, Fenrir. He just wants to harass. She's pretty much maxed out, so she's just. Where is she going? The tanks are now down here, so that's a better thing for her to attack. It's not as clogged up, right? So because Fenrir is expanded down here and here, she can do a lot of damage down here, force a lift and trade better because it's more open, and she can remax better. Although, how many larvae does she have? She only has 26 larvae. Not injecting. Yeah, he's like, oh, you didn't expand? I'm gonna try to go here, but there's turret there. The army is actually pretty close and will crush you. Okay, killing workers, but that's the end of that. It's a gigantic army. 11,000 minerals, 1,800 gas. Unfortunately for her, she lost her gas mining guys. But she needs to expand everywhere, honestly. Fenrir is back in this game. It's doable now because he's mining again. It's a giant army right here. This is such a big army, guys. It may not matter that she throws him away. She'll trade. She can trade. Fine. And as far as upgrades, 333 for Terran. Okay, here it is. At least the ultras are up front. The mutas, the bios are decent. This is a trade. Okay, well, it's not that good of a trade. Let's see what she makes. She's making 11 hydras and 11 roaches, 13 hydras, and a bunch of ultras. Okay, they're totally fine. She can keep trading like this, I guess. But her problem is gas, right? So she needs more bases, more gas. And there's gonna be some Tor harass. Nope, never mind. But look at the supply, though. Fenrir lost a lot of army there. He has a lot of minerals, but he lost a lot of army. Yeah, unfortunately, you're not going to hear so many Banelings because I don't think she knows how to use Banelings at this point. She's not used to... It's something she has to practice and know how to do. And she doesn't know how to do that right now. She could go Broodlords, but she doesn't know how to do the Broodlord thing, so... The Broodlords would be a big difference. Fenrir's gonna harass here. Oh, look at that expansion. Alright. She just doesn't know how to close this game out. Of course. She's still a new player. Okay, here's another drop. And that's gonna force her. You know, she can afford to lose drones. It's not a big deal. He can't afford to lose units. Yeah, she's out of gas, right? Gas is her problem right now. Now, no more gas on this and this. So it's 3 of them dead. She only has 1, 2, 3 mining gases. This one's not getting gas. She needs to get... Okay, she's getting those gases, so that's good. Meanwhile, Fenrir is not even getting the gases. He needs gases. What am I talking about? Look at that. He's got all this... Okay, as soon as I say that, he does do it. She's gonna need to learn how to use banelings. Oh, she has lurkers. That's good. She's gonna need to learn how to use banelings against Terran. So, and eventually, when she figures out that broodlords are the way to go, it'll be good. Oh, another mistake here, sending it too early, and she's not checking to see if they're actually mining. This one has no mining gas. Fenrir saturates right away the gases. He didn't make the orbital there. So there you go, Fenrir is making gases now. Okay, she fixes that. She needs to fix this one, but I suppose something. It's still double the supply for Kitty Cat, but looking at that last trade, you know, it was super inefficient. If you look at the inefficiency here, look at that. Kitty Cat has lost 15,000 worth of resources versus just 6,000. She can afford it because she's got all these new bases, right? So she's gonna need broodlords to bust through this. That's the problem. We've got quite a long game here. She is getting all the upgrades, so that's the good news. She just has to get the Guardian. But not Guardian, Broodlord upgrade. The Greater Spire. Okay, Fenrir's gonna do another harass. You know, 26 minutes for this game is actually not that long. Back in the day, we would play long games, like an hour or so. But you know, because this is Legacy of the Void, where did the medevac go? It's right here. Gonna clear the rocks. She's building up a small bank of gas, but she needs a lot more than that, guys. Okay, another harass at the fresh base too. So she's gonna kill a lot of mineral drones, which is okay. Oh, actually, she's down to like very low number of drones now. And you know the supply has now been even. She has no more. Oh, this is gonna get away. This game, guys. Yeah, it's such a complicated, you know, StarCraft is so complicated. There's so many things to figure out. And look, she has to replenish her gas now. She lost that. But supply has caught up for Fenrir. It's totally possible now. She has a big bank of minerals. Gas is a concern at the moment. And she still hasn't gotten the Broodlord tech. And she's forgotten to rebuild. Oh, she's at 199, so she's maxed out. She can't really rebuild. these guys have range? And they do have some sort of range. This is good because you know it forces. It's another level of to consider. Oh my gosh! This is a choke. You don't want to fight it. He does have lurkers, but oh man, she loses her whole army. Oh, do not go in there. You need Brood Lords to bust in there. Okay, at least she doesn't lose her lurkers. What is she remaxing with? She doesn't know how to close this game, guys. She has no idea how to close this game. She isn't even making anything at the moment. She's just confused about this game. She needs lots of lurkers. But really, if she makes Brood Lords, she'll be fine. Look, she's not making anything. What's going on? She is just like... Let's look at her point of view. She doesn't know what to make. She finally makes Corruptors, but she has no Broodlord tech. Oh, and here comes the death push, and she is not ready. That's it. I think this game's over, guys. She doesn't know how to win this. There's the Greater Spire. If Fenrir takes too long, but at this point, there's so many Marines, Greater Spire almost doesn't matter. Oh no. Oh, don't send these. Do not send these. GG, guys. Oh, she has no idea how to do this. She loses. That's it. Well, what a heartbreaking loss for Kitty Cat Gamer. Let's do our final interviews. Alright, well, Fenrir's not here right now because he has to fire up Discord. I don't know if he'll remember that, but Kitty Cat Gamer, you played really well in all the games, you just didn't know how to close this one, right? Kitty Cat, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think on game 3 you just didn't know how to close the game with Broodlords. You just kind of threw your units into, you know, all his stuff and gave it away, you know? You could have just waited, but I think that's a discussion you can have with Cyan. He'll teach you, or he should spend some time teaching you on that. You did really well, though. You were ahead in everything except for that final thing where you just gave all your units, your big army away. You were way ahead in everything. It's just, you know, you probably have to watch, and he'll help you. So, what are your thoughts?
Good day.
Hey, Fenrir, congrats on winning. It was a pretty straightforward game for you. Turtle up and then just go and go, you know, go crush with the big bio army, which you didn't know really what to do with. But Kitty Cat, let me ask you something here. What do you think about all this? Like, what do you think about the game? Can you hear me, Kitty Cat? Any thoughts on the game at all?
It's good. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, that's okay. Cyan will help you right after this and just kind of go through it so that way, you know what to do on the next one. But you did really well, taking a huge lead. You just didn't know how to close and finish the game, that's all. So, good seeing you, and best luck next time, okay? And congrats, Fenrir, for winning. We can't see you that well. Any final thoughts from you? I think it looks like we're having audio issues with these two. Can barely hear them. Well, I think
hey.
yeah.
All right, now I can hear you. I don't know what was going on.
Yeah, you got a lot of PC issues, but I'm sure you'll sort that out for the next match that you'll be in. But
well,
any final words from you? so we can end this because we lasted way too long on this craft.
I don't know. It was a swift 30 minutes. That's 10 minutes better than our average.
Well, congrats on winning, and you know, I'm sure you can watch the replays and learn from it. But you guys have a lot of you know, improvement over the season, and best of luck to you guys for the next games. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. All right. Good night, Kitty Cat. Good night, Fenrir, and we'll see you guys next time.
Good night.
Good night.
Man, I really
All right, guys. That'll do it for the matches. Thanks for the follow there, Set Right Dragon. That'll end the matches tonight, guys, for FSL Day 12. So let's just recap what happened. Cyan 2-1 victory in Code A versus Noob Lord. In Code S, Veils with a 2-0, a strong 2-0. And then we just saw Fenrir Kitty Cat 2-1. We'll end with some Size Storm Cup action at FSL, and then we'll end the night. All right. GG's. We'll see you guys next time.
A little Reaper
Power
there.
of the Fedora.
Wow. Misery though. I mean, holy 7 workers to his name.
Yeah.
20
Lost
workers going down.
20 of them. Wow, my. All right, well then, look at that. The Grasshopper has become the sensei.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah, Little Reaper actually the highest supply in the game right now.
Isn't that crazy?
And the most workers, so pretty nicely done there.
Yep.
He's making a lot of shield batteries, making a lot of stalkers in. Oh yeah, as the observer is showing us, has a supply depot pylon.
Proxy pylon
in the main base of his opponent, so he could start warping in there anytime really. Now that he's got his shield batteries, I wouldn't be surprised if he feels comfortable enough to try a warp into Adepts or something like that. On the
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Yeah, I'd love to see that. Definitely a good way to start getting back into this.
I was going to say, especially because you know that the other team's barracks are on the other side of the map, right? So it's going to be hard to actually. I think they might have made factories though.
Yeah,
Chien Pone, obviously, like I said, he is he's someone who loves to micro at the expense of his macro oftentimes.
I think that happens to a lot of us. Yeah?
It happens to a lot of us. You know, some of us just have. You know, less excuse at the rank we're at. So
yet it still happens.
It still happens though. But yeah, floating a couple thousand resources. That's just for the surprise 5 command center build that he's got coming up for us. Of course.
I've been waiting for this one. All right,
a lot of shield batteries. I do wonder if maybe a few too many coming out for Little Reaper there. That's a lot of mineral investment.
All right, well, that's that slow warping. Remember, yes, of course, if you don't have a warp gate next to a pylon, it does warp in incredibly slow. But the good surround, wow, the Reaper's actually bopping the SCVs and making
these are the Reapers of Misery.
Of Misery coming around, right?
Awesome.
So they actually saved the Stalker from the surround.
Synced in,
Isn't that
yeah,
awesome?
Dealing so much damage to workers. This is a ton of economy damage. Down to only 8 workers is Chien Pone, and the Detweiler at only 16. A fantastic slap back by Misery and Little Reaper, and great coordination there. Honestly,
yeah,
that was fantastic.
The timing was like, you know, I was so worried about that Stalker getting surrounded. Like, oh, that's all she wrote. But no, to the rescue came the Reapers. And now it looks like there's a bunch of Zealots up in here too. Little Reaper really causing a lot of chaos inside of the base of Chien Pone. And the Detweiler really still only able to make Reapers and Cyclones, I believe. But holy moly, guacamole. This has been crazy back and forth. And it seems like Little Reaper and Misery are actually going to be able to swing things in their favor.
Yeah, dealing a lot of worker damage here. Less than 20 workers between the 2 Terrans in the top left. Definitely a rough spot to find themselves in. It looked so promising for them initially, but just never dealing with that proxy pylon. If that is not there, it becomes so much easier to defend against just Reapers opening your main
right?
base.
Yeah, they really worked together there, and that was great. So now we're going to be transitioning into what looks to be Ghosts out of Misery. And the cloak upgrade is being researched too, so I guess there are 2 Terrans, so scans are going to be pretty useful here unless they decide to use meals because of how many workers they've lost. But at this point in time, the Stalker count's getting up there. I didn't see if Blink was researched, but no, it doesn't look like it.
No,
However,
Twilight Council on the way, but obviously been slightly preoccupied with this weird little thing called 4 or 5 barracks on your side of the map.
Yeah. Oh, misses some of those Stalkers.
A lot of damage going down onto the Stalkers, and not all of them getting recalled as well. I mean, there's still a sizable army for the Detweiler and Qianpo, and Qianpo has exactly 28 army supply and 0 workers. There goes one. One worker.
One worker. Woo!
We're making it back. We're practically Jeff Bezos at this point.
Yeah. We got mules, right? With
yeah, mules. I mean, he's getting some
I heard that's one of
income now.
Qianpo's favorite songs, by the way.
Yeah.
Good
Shout
taste in
out to
music,
that one.
I'll tell
Great
you that.
taste. Yeah, he sings that one all the time in the car, on the road. But
probably singing it right now.
Yeah, probably pushing up into the main base though. Shield batteries are here. I mean, there were a lot of shield batteries, and pulling back the instant he sees that shield battery overcharge. Very nice play out of him.
It's exactly what you need to do, right? That shield battery overcharge is so scary to deal with. But oh boy, there's a lot of stalkers here.
Great micro on both
getting
sides.
a lot of his units chipped away at. Oh no, they're trapped. There's nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
Does target fire one of the low health stalkers though, so very nicely done out of all parties involved. But Nukes now on the way for Misery.
Okay.
Says you're gonna have your teammate Reaper rush me, Detweiler.
Excuse me.
You're really gonna do that? You're gonna pull that? Okay. Okay. You're gonna get nuked.
Yeah. I mean, why
and
not?
You're gonna be powerless to stop it.
In
What
the
are you gonna
spirit
do?
of
You
the
got 6
last
army supply.
Yeah. Come at me, bro. Can you even afford a scam at this point?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think so.
All right.
It's looking rough
Yeah,
for the
there's
team
3
at
of
the
them.
top left here.
Here they
Little
go.
Reaper. I mean, carry? Carry? Question mark? I mean, I think
Oh
maybe
my
we need
God!
to
It's open. The door
switch it.
is open.
The door is open, and in comes the nuke, which will be able to bust over those Evos
Get out of that
as
scan
well.
range. Oh my God. Yep, even the disruption of the few workers that they're able to use is going to be nice because guess what? It's coming on the other side.
Yeah,
we got
the
stalkers.
army coming in for the stalkers of Little Reaper, and of course that Warlock got heavily damaged by the nukes there, which means there's very little left to keep the ghosts from getting in, and in walks another one. Do we have Blink yet? No Blink yet. Did make
Not
that
just
Twilight
yet.
Council, but got a little preoccupied. Completely understandable, but I mean, excellent play. Both of these kids are playing the game of their lives.
I
really
bet.
here.
Yeah, this is both of these games have been great, like exciting, and just full of action.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is what we hope to bring with the FSL, and man, they are bringing their all. Seems like they're really feeling it, which is great to see. As I mean, they're just kind of chilling for the moment. Dark Shrine, the classic of Little Reaper, and nukes. So it's basically cloak to death is what we're looking at here.
Yeah, basically burning scans left and right because they're not going to be able to catch up if they have to continue to make these scans just to deal with these ghosts, man. And then they're going to add DTs to the mix too. Like, oh my gosh, how brutal can you be?
Yeah, that's a tall order for sure. As Misery walks up, props the nuke.
All right, forcing the tanks to unsiege because I don't believe they have a scan, but good call. He is able to use those eagle eyes in order to see. Snipe on one Marine.
Oh no, almost
gets the supply depot wall down though. That's always good.
Yeah, very nice. I mean, it's pretty hard to kill Terrans that have siege tanks on the high ground, but they're definitely looking, sharking around, trying to find that opportunity. Once Blink gets done, obviously, that'll help quite a bit in doing so.
Yes.
That ghost does get snapped up by the jaws of the siege tank.
Oh,
however,
good
there's
target
so
fire.
many stalkers here, and the Immortal anchoring as well. And the boys do get pulled, but Little Reaper pushing up in. A fantastically large army compared to what his opponents have, and I think this may be all she wrote here.
I think you might be right, E.T. Yep, the Stalkers are moving on in. The Immortal also helping out with the DPS on literally everything. Soaked up so much damage from the Marines and obliterated the tank.
Gold.
What a game. Misery and Little Reaper bring it back.
Yeah, that was absolutely insane. Was not expecting the comeback there. I mean, Misery at one point was 7 SCVs and almost 25 for each of his opponents. So a very good comeback there and an incredible game. Hope you all enjoyed that. Of course, we will be back to the main action of the Cheesadelphia, but don't forget, Wednesdays and Fridays you can catch FSL live on Twitch. So be sure to be there.
It's twitch.tv/FSL.
Twitch.tv/KJ Freedom.
KJ
It's usually on KJ's main channel, so you can find that on his Twitter at Freedom, I believe.
All right, and that's with like 3 E's, I believe.
Yeah, it's hard to count.
We'll definitely get a link there for you.
All right, and we're going to go ahead and do a quick interview, I think, with Little Reaper.
Get this one?
And then we will pass it back.
You want to get this one?
Sure. Yeah, come on over.
MVP. I can't believe it, yo. Congratulations.
All right, slap that bad boy on there. Now, I may be crazy, but you kind of made Misery look like the Joe a little bit there. I mean, you were the highest supply count for quite a while. I mean, it's definitely not because the Reapers were all targeting him or anything. Definitely not. It's because of your superior macro skills. Were you worried, though? I mean, all those Reaper pouring into your base, it probably felt pretty scary.
Yeah, but we knew it was coming because we scouted their build order, and we saw that they had a quick rush, and we saw, like, Reapers and Marines on their build order, so we thought, let's try to defend, because I mean, blocked off the Reaper ramp, so...
Yeah, I mean, and a great defense it was indeed. Some fantastic warpins on the other side of the map, a very clever proxy pylon there, and managed to bring it back. I mean, at one point you guys had like half the supply of your opponents, so a fantastic comeback. That's got to feel pretty good to come back against that, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, we'll go ahead and let it head back into our next main Cheesadelphia match. But thanks so much for coming on and talking to me, Little Reaper, and we hope we see you guys in the FSL next week. Thank you.
Bye.